Twitter for this.
Yes, the Doge.
That's
great.
really good.
Oh,
Me on my way.
Really
It wouldn't let me post the other thing, so I had to do, like, my normal Twitter thing wasn't working, so I was just like, fuck it. Copy,
That's so
paste the
much better,
words.
though.
Put that...
That's so much better.
Rude.
I mean, I think it's better, but
How are you, Ezra?
We love this.
we do.
Oh, wait.
I mean, the dragon, you know,
The dragon
we've
is a
seen that
classic.
dragon before. It is a classic. It's the norm, but the new thing was kind of fun.
I mean, the D&D one, I don't really have a different thing each time like I do with the other ones. I just keep it that way.
Oh my god, this bandit scared the shit
I'm
out of
gonna
me.
quickly hop
Stop it, I'm holding
to
this.
your stream to
Tell me why.
try
Okay,
to
so they
help with
found
audio
Bean
stuff,
Bar?
because this is
No.
the first time
Okay.
you've actually even streamed with a Discord
Never
call going
had
on.
another
No.
gift
No,
before.
you did DRG.
Tell me
Yeah,
why.
but that is
Probably gonna push Strawberry.
sound from the game itself, like from
Ezra, thank you
the
for the
stream
host.
computer and
Also,
not
what's
the
that
game
sound?
computer. Like you guys. Oh, shit. That's not supposed to be heard. Go away.
And also players like you.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, there
Okay,
should
it
just
is
be
working.
us.
I just
You can
checked.
you can hear them and not us. Or hear
the
them
more
and
you know.
please don't. Perfectus, no. No, don't
Yeah.
do it.
I can
Don't do
hear
it.
the call on stream.
Hello.
They're not overly loud. I mean, shit.
I couldn't tell because I heard it twice, but I can hear the call on stream.
Okay, don't do it, Perfectus.
Hello.
No.
Hello.
All right.
Oh my god.
Let me in, please.
I'm inside your brain.
Hate it.
Anyway,
Bubbles.
it's been a bit since we've been on the channel. Hi, how's everyone doing? Welcome back. Friendly reminder. Let's do a slightly longer recap because y'all didn't miss much, but you did miss some. But that's fine. We're gonna just roll with it. So
6 hours later.
last we left off, you guys were sailing around, essentially just killing time, waiting for Yelena to get ready to go, more or less. And you're like, oh, hey, there's this small thing that we've been told about for a while. We should go look into that. So the crew, or the boat, ended up going to look at it. Turns out it's really bad. What was supposed to be a rumor of just a couple stray undead appears to have been a full-on skeleton fleet that seems to have taken over this small canal, or I guess channel is more accurate,
Mhm.
in between a couple of islands.
Being fancy.
The crew of your old ship actually got their first taste of ship-to-ship combat with you as a captain, as well
And
as the
shark
player.
combat.
And
And
shark combat.
Shark to boat combat. It's true.
Yep.
Shark bait, hoo
to
ha ha.
boat.
Woodfish tastes bad.
Woodfish do taste bad, but yeah. So you guys
Very
got
crunchy.
to flex. Well, I don't, not really flex, but test your might against another ship, which you guys
Just your
won
might.
without taking serious harm, from what I understand, but by no means came away unscathed. And then
This
as
is
you
the
were,
first encounter where I don't think I damaged the ship.
no, you got blasted
No, you did.
into it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I did fall onto the deck.
Yeah,
You're
you
right.
Tried to do the get down, Mr.
Never
President with a
mind.
cannonball
Maybe next
and
time.
Completely wrecked the sail.
Yeah.
But I think this is the first time
You
you've
tried to
visibly
volleyball.
done it in front of Sal,
I almost
and it's
did it.
not been your fault.
Yeah. That is accurate. You damaging the ship was not your fault in this case.
Yeah.
But
Mm,
And I think this is the first time Sal has seen it, but obviously it wasn't your fault, so,
yeah.
you know, it's not like
But,
the last couple times.
As you guys dispatched the first ship, the skeletal warship rose from the waters behind you, and very quickly realizing you were both outmanned and outgunned, bravely ran away.
As you do.
To avoid a similar fate of I forgot names.
Varys.
Varys. I just brought up the thing. To avoid a similar fate of Varys's former ship and crew. had basically had a couple of shots taken at you as you were running, but you know, the skeletal fleet seemed to lose interest in you after you made a certain distance away. This being the first real bit of combat and damage your ship has taken, it was talked that perhaps repairs should be made at a closer port than Saltmarsh. Upon talking with the newly acquired Varys, it was revealed that an old friend has a branch in the town they just came from where they received their cargo order from. So you guys spent a couple days not limping, but by no means pushing your ship to get there, and arrive probably at 3 a.m. at a torchlit dock on a quiet port town.
Torture dock.
You guys, unlike Saltmarsh, there aren't people just constantly standing around the dock here in order to help bring in ships for pay. So you all have a couple crew jump over, get the ship tied down, and
Why,
guys
Cube?
you
Why?
guys are set up.
We
And
make sure any of the actively leaking holes are plugged up.
Yeah. The ship is by no means in perfect health, but it's not actively sinking.
We love this.
So, yeah. But yeah,
Good
the
job.
ship is
This is why we don't let you Ryba handle money.
I might be rolling dice in Hobble's chat.
Hey, don't do that. You might blow through all your luck before you need them.
Oh no, I'm already broke. I've got plenty of luck stored up now.
Okay. But yeah, you guys have ship tied down. It ain't going anywhere, and the town you fall into at these arguably early morning hours is quiet before you. What would you like to do?
Okay, the bot doesn't like anybody today. It said fuck all y'all.
Do I remember the name of the shop that we're supposed to be headed to? Or the name of the friend?
Yeah, you have not dealt with. Actually, let me roll for this. Actually, Leah, roll me a d20.
I can do that.
I'm gonna say 15 or higher. You know who the guy is. Yeah,
Everybody's on a streak today.
Yeah, you just know that there is a shop in this town. You've never dealt with them personally. So.
Exclamation point FFA has been declared. That is exclamation
one
point
of the-
free for all.
One of the crewmates on my last ship mentioned that there's a fella in
Type
this town.
exclamation point FFA to join
I had to get
in
this
and
back.
see if you come out on top or
working
if you
order.
are just one of the bottom babies.
For what that means.
Well, they're probably not working at the moment, so I guess we could we just bunk up on the ship for tonight.
This is fair.
Are we still on
Does
we're
this-
still on the ship, right?
Unless you got off.
Yeah.
Okay. Sal is just in the background rumbling about holes in his ship and blah, 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 blah. He's listening. He's just also rada fucking hole, rada throwing Ryba through things and rada this shit, rada that shit. You know.
As one would do.
Compared to Saltmarsh, this seems like a fairly small port,
Yeah.
right?
So Saltmarsh is by definition a small port. This makes Saltmarsh look like a big port. There's maybe 2 docks, maybe half a dozen buildings at most.
Okay, yep.
Is there a pub?
Roll me a history check because I can make you roll things because that's my job as the
That is
DM.
fair.
There are dicey dues.
Yes.
And dicey don'ts.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. It's
That
making
sounds
me
like a
roll them
dicey
in
don't.
Tailspire. 1 second. It's launching my Tailspire.
Oh no!
Oh
I can roll it
And the
manually. It's all
switch.
good. It's all good. It's all good. Here we go.
Okay.
It's a 21.
There was a pub in town while you were here, actually. Not the busiest place in the world, not the best food, not the cheapest drinks, but only one in town. There's only one in town, so you can't exactly go somewhere else.
I don't know about you all, but the idea of a fresh meal hasn't come out of a barrel is appealing to me. So I may venture into town.
Why did it count you? Wait a minute, that's not right.
Might as well. Get sick of the ship sometimes.
I wonder if it
Doesn't have to be a whole
disqualified you.
excursion.
All right. So who all is leaving the ship?
I will do that just because I'm trying to find materials to fix the fucking ship.
Okay.
It is 3 a.m.
It is
So
3
the only
a.m.
place we are going is the tavern, and
We're going to the
sleeping.
bar.
Quick, roll another history check to see if they have when last call is.
Sure. That's
Uh-huh.
Are
fine.
we too late? Are we too late?
No, go for it.
19?
Yeah, you don't remember. You were here at the daytime.
I say. Fuck those. Yeah. I got no clue.
Yeah. So you guys make your way through town.
Oh god.
You direct the party at large to where the... actually, before you all leave town, what are you doing with... Are you just having the crew stay on the boat? Are you giving them dock leave? Or what?
Somebody has to
well,
watch the boat.
Yeah, somebody has to watch the boat.
It is worth noting you're the only ship in port right now as well. So...
Still. Let's leave the guy that was possessed by a demon. That sounds like the best idea.
Watch the boat, baby. Watch the boat.
Maybe.
Don't fuck us over. Watch the
Okay,
boat.
so are you volunteering then?
We could
or...
also get
No,
tavern
the other guy,
takeout
the
and
other guy.
come eat back at the ship, if that's something that we want to do. Some tavern takeaway.
I'll stay on the ship. If y'all want to go get a meal, get a room.
Aww.
Room shroom. There's a space to sleep here.
I don't know about leaving the ship alone with a bunch of holes, so I will take
Well, it
captain
would
place
be alone. I'm here.
with a bunch of holes all over place, including giant shark-shaped one. I cannot believe they threw Reba through the ship. What the fuck?
A Kool-Aid Man size imprint of the shark in the side of the ship.
No. Okay, so are both of you staying behind then, or?
You know what? We'll all stay behind. Sage's just like,
No,
I
I mean,
can go
I'm
get us food and bring it
I'm
back.
just trying to
Nobody
figure out
wants to
who's
leave.
staying on the boat and who is not, and what are you ordering, or what are you issuing your orders to the crew as?
Yeah,
That's
I don't really care about sleeping on shore. I'm fine enough sleeping in bed, so I also have the captain's quarters. But yeah, if you wanted to go ahead and get some food, at least for us, I guess the crew can go get their food if they want to. But I'm gonna stick.
Yes,
stick
new
with the
person, and if you will fly, we will buy.
Yeah, of course.
Ooh,
Captain, do you have any dietary restrictions?
I found that as I've gotten older into my seafaring years, the dairy products don't really sit well. So maybe no late night milk for me.
Gotcha. Milkshake with a side of cheesecake. Got it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Leo.
I will literally
Why?
shit in your bed.
Oh, fuck. Now I want that real bad. I just ate two.
Leah.
You're welcome, everybody.
You will suffer the consequences of my digestive issues.
Okay.
I don't need any
Where
more
is my
things
room?
blown into the ship.
Ship's got enough holes already.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure my room's adjacent to the captain's room.
Well, why don't we take a look real quick, shall we?
In that case, yes.
This is why things take 3 hours.
This is. However, I'm not complaining because this is entertaining.
We're such weasels.
Get semantics. Let's look at the boat. So
I'm here. He's
Captain
here,
is
yeah.
here.
Yeah. It is also worth noting that Yelena and Tyrion's rooms are directly below both of yours.
I mean, I don't think it's going to go that far. I'm not worried about Ryba's nose. It'll probably
Heat
murder
rises,
his nose.
So...
Yeah.
And also, for what it is worth, Varys, your room, I believe, because they just threw you into guest quarters, is here for now. So, that one.
Is where, sorry?
Yeah, I'm on the wrong layer.
Which
I was gonna say, I'm
number?
not seeing a ping.
That one, 7.
Oh, okay.
That is the guest quarters.
I'm dragging
Oh,
myself
where the kobolds
there.
or the lizard folk were. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, after they had to resurface the entire area because they cranked the humidity there and rotted the wood. But
It's very fresh in here. Yeah.
So fresh and so clean.
yeah. Anyway, we're not sticking on this map. I was just throwing it up there for a second. So
There.
okay, so Merrick's staying on the boat. Is Tyrion staying on the boat?
I thought we were all staying on the boat, and she was gonna go.
I don't know. That's why I'm
Get
trying
it.
to get at a straight answer here.
Whoever
Yes,
wants to come
yes.
with me to help carry is cool. I will go by myself if needed. I'm totally fine with that.
I'm going.
Okay. Are we splitting the party 2-2 here then?
Extra hands, extra hands. All right.
Okay. So you guys you make your way off the boat before well, yeah. So Varys, you hop
Swing in a
off the
warlock, walk into a bar. Yeah.
No, you hop off the boat first,
Oh,
and
no.
then put the gangplank that's on the dock there up because you just kind of get a vibe from Ryba that that's not a good idea to let him jump off. You know, he may not have the best sea legs out there, just a vibe.
Oh, I'm totally wobbling as I walk as well.
Yeah.
Just from being on a boat this long.
Waddle, 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 waddle.
You
More
get-
like D or F legs, for being honest.
And you guys start making your way into town. Do you, Merrick? Do you relieve the crew or to go ashore if they want to, or
Yes.
okay?
Who's coming with?
I'll be
Yeah.
since I'll be watching the ship along with
Oh.
Sal. They could do as they
I hit F5 and refresh my page. Good job, me.
Refreshing.
Let's go.
Get out.
down to the kitchen.
So yeah, you release the crew. Some of them go, some of them stay. You know, and they of course, as many a times before, admittedly quieter than usual because of the time, go ashore and slowly begin to just disperse through this smaller town. Can I get the two people who are looking for the tavern to give me either... there's a couple things this could be. Let's just go with general perception at first.
Ho, 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 ho.
So,
I hope Leah knows where they're going.
14.
Oh, 8.
okay. So right, but your main observation, remind me, do you have dark vision from some warlock something or other?
I don't think at the moment. Let me double check. I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah,
Your main
it's-
takeaway, this town's really dark. Because it's late, there aren't a lot of lights. It seems like once you get past the dock, there are no lights in town, and it's
Gotcha.
dark. Whereas you...
I'll create a series of bonfire. No, I'm just kidding.
You,
Can you imagine?
you make your way through the town, going as you did, and you, after a couple minutes, come across the tavern as you had it once before you. And you kind of take a look, and the windows do look initially dark, as if they have closed up for the night, kind of a thing.
Oh.
Can I go up and do a sneaky peeky through the window?
You can go ahead and give me another perception check.
I will keep lookout with my terrible
I think
perception.
I just fixed my sheet.
Give me another perception check then, Ryba.
Perception.
What do your
Can-
Ryba
can
eyes
Mr.
see?
Can Mr. Bubbles see?
18.
3. This is where we get shivved.
Okay, so yeah, you take a second to look up through the window, and you look in. Tavern's just entirely dark. No fire in the fireplace. No lights coming from the kitchen. No people in the main eating area. It's just dark.
I look at Ryba. Did Ryba see anything?
Yeah, right, but it's still dark.
I'm oblivious.
Is there anybody in the street at all? Anybody around?
Not that you notice immediately, no.
Any lights at all?
Not that you notice immediately from where you are, no.
You madame are fucking blind.
I have dark vision, actually.
No,
It's a
like
ghost
you
town.
think
The
about it.
skeleton crew
You think
Yeah,
about
I'm
it
like,
for-
nobody was at the dock, and now the tavern
Yeah.
is empty.
You think about it for a second. You were just here like a day and a half ago, and the town was a normal town.
Oh shit!
Something's gone sideways here. There should be people out.
It is
What do I roll for my
Ryba.
common sense?
Oh, no.
Wisdom.
Wisdom?
It's a wisdom
Alright.
check.
I'm good at that.
Is he?
0.
Oh,
He's so good at that.
Seems fine
Yeah.
to me.
Can I open the door to the tavern, or is it locked?
You go to see if it's locked, and it's open.
Oh.
That's not a good thing.
We released
Maybe-
the crew into the town. This is bad. This is bad.
We should get back to the ship, I think.
Okay.
I'll look to Ryba.
I just shrugged. I guess so.
Yeah.
You take. All right, we're gonna take a quick pause there, and we're gonna go back to the ship because there are
Getting
people on the
attacked.
ship. No. So yeah, you release the crew into the town as it would be. They kind of go off into their what seeming to be the crew's forming its little cliques as it goes, and kind of go off. And
he's the
couple-
Kraken.
as you are releasing off, Quinn kind of comes up and hell, this looks like quiet little town.
Aye, not a lot of
Dead,
activity.
Jim.
It
They're
seems.
dead.
Shush, you don't know anything.
Yeah, is this I imagine we're not intending to stay long here, but I understand plans can change. What?
Oh no, we're here
yeah.
just to get the repairs as quickly as we
Hmm.
can until we're seaworthy.
Well, in that case, I am actually going to go ashore and track down this shop, so at least we know where it is in the morning once it's open. Because you ever just get a feeling?
When I get that feeling, I just need. What?
Do I
Oh.
get a feeling with her like encouraging to think
Make
about it?
give me just a general wisdom check.
Make me an
Wisdom
oh shit check.
Vibe check.
Make me
Yeah.
an oops, I
We
crap.
do kind of just use wisdom as our general vibe checks, huh?
Vibe check.
Yes.
That's basically what it is. That's what insight
Yeah.
is.
Insight is essentially a vibe check.
Yeah. But like, you're not trying to like insight one person here. You're just kind of like,
Things seem
No,
off.
this is just, it's a small town. It's late. People are probably just, most of these people probably work early mornings and just get to bed.
No, you certainly as a seafarer, you've got to rely on your gut sometimes. I don't particularly feel anything off here, but clearly you have been around the sea enough that your instincts are well honed. So if you feel something is off, probably best to follow up on it.
I wouldn't quite say off, but something of note, if that makes sense. I forgive the lack of well spokenness, but
Something's fucked up, Chief.
It is very late. I
Yeah, it
understand.
is.
We've had a
Mhm.
long trip from a skeleton crew.
Well, then maybe I'm just overthinking things, and we'll get up tomorrow morning and this will just be as bustling as a town this size can be.
Did other than Quinn, did the rest of the crew just fuck off, or did anyone else? I'm guessing the kobold stayed on the boat.
They're actually on the deck right now, kind of looking around town, debating risking it. Because it seems quiet enough that they feel like they might be able to go out for a little bit.
And just memory, Colta is the name, right?
Colta is the kobold, yes.
Sweet, good memory. Yeah.
Alliteration.
So
It has
If-
been yeah. I'm creative, I know.
if you're not feeling quite right about things, probably not best to go out there by yourself. Colta, did you want to accompany Quinn into town?
I do
buddy
not
system?
remember their voice. Oh God.
I don't think I've ever heard them. I think they were like mostly
they-
done in one session where I wasn't there.
Yeah, they. Oh yeah, they totally were. Okay. Couple. I'm gonna murder my throat for this. I mean,
Yes, you are.
if you think if you think it's quiet, I mean, last time I was at a major port, it didn't go great, excluding the ones with you. Which, thank you, you've been great. But it. Do you think it's quiet
Well,
enough?
Yeah, I mean, it's middle of the morning, middle of the evening, middle of the morning, however you want to look at it. But anyone out and about right now is probably drunk off their ass, and we can certainly explain that away. You didn't see a fucking kobold in town, you drunk bastard. You'll be fine.
That was a halfling in a costume.
That was 3 halflings in a trench coat. Yeah.
You calling my child ugly? Yeah.
If you want to, if you want to, I can lend you my cloak. Certainly not exactly to size, but that might actually be better if you wanted to be a little bit more covered walking around.
Hold on, I gotta bring up their intelligence stat. I haven't actually looked at their sheet since I made it. They don't come up very often, ironically enough.
Literally or figuratively.
That is, yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna grab a drink. I'll be right back.
Of course you went out right now.
How dare?
Yeah. They just kind of think, I kind of look over. I think I'll be okay. Maybe. We'll see. Hopefully.
Okay, I probably have something better fitting for him anyways. If he decided to do a thing.
I think I'll be alright. I'll be alright. I'll be alright.
Why does he sound like Stewie Griffin?
They're very unsure. Anyway,
a
so
little bit on the
you
temp.
kind of see Quinn motion for them, and they
That is
go down the gangplank
way too good.
and
Sorry about that.
go into town.
How dare?
How dare you, Cube? We'll never
And,
forgive this.
At this point, Merrick, the only other person on the ship is Tyrion with you, and they're, I imagine, patchwork.
Yeah, I don't think I really got many tools to do the thing, so I'm just kind
I
of...
mean, ships would generally be stocked with enough for emergency patches, so it's not like you can't actually regen the hit points of the individual damaged things here, but you can keep them from getting worse by repairing them.
Valid, touche. Tushy. I will do that.
Of course you will. Can you give me 10
Ending
more
would be
minutes?
very nice.
10 more minutes.
Oh, I thought you were
Yes.
talking to me about wanting to repair the ship. I was like, well, shit, you just suggested it.
No, cat.
Speaks to cat in perfect English.
I say cat.
Meow.
Anyway, but yeah, so I don't know if there's anything of note that you guys talk about on the boat while you have a little bit of downtime, but
I just randomly
If you
start
wanted to say
singing Don't
anything-
Rock the Boat.
okay. Let's cut back to town group, which is Ferris and Rybo. So you guys are making a decision to come back.
Yes.
Yeah. It looks pretty dead.
On our way through town, can I see if there's any chimney fires, any smoke, anything?
Give
Stray
me
animals, anything like that?
Give me another perception check.
Ooh, I'm gonna do one just for fun.
Okay.
You know what? That's fine.
Good news. You find
7.
stray animals. Bad news. They are
23.
strung up in a grotesque manner.
Why?
So, Ryba, the first thing you notice is you're going looking around. You're like, oh, this town's quiet, and then you just you zone out for a second on a thing. Of
That's
Mr.
normal.
No, Mr. Bubbles says something in the little back of your head, just kind of little something, just a reminder that he's there.
Okay. Oh, I love you too, Mr. Bubbles.
There is
I
you.
hear that.
I say it out loud, so yes.
This surprises no one.
Yeah.
Kind of go,
Uh-huh.
alright.
You take
Welcome
a
to
look
the group.
around. You walk through No torches, no chimneys, no guard patrols.
Okay, yeah.
A couple of stray animals, but nothing,
Walking a little faster. We're doing the worried tiefling power walk back to the ship now.
Are you waiting for Ryba, or are you just going?
I'm not wait. I'm not abandoning Ryba.
Well, no, I know, but like, are you actively waiting for him, or are you just going? Because I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
Ryba would just wander off on his own if not.
Yeah, I'm
attended
making
to.
sure that he's coming. Like, if he
Yeah.
starts to wander off, I'm like, "Oi, this is sketch. We're going back." Like,
Oh, okay.
Ryba.
Just... Yes, hi, dogs.
Corvos are like, yes.
we're running in.
Okay.
That is the call for the dogs.
Okay.
Come here.
You rang? What the hell
yeah.
you want?
So you guys are
Get
probably
much internet people.
Do I gotta pull out the fuck you button?
If in that case, with the timing that it's happening, you guys would honestly be seeing Colta and Quinn coming off the docks because, well, probably see them about 80, 90 feet from the docks, having started to walk towards into town to look around. And yeah, you guys just come back to Merrick on the upper deck, just kind of watching over his crew disperse.
Go up to the captain. There's something really weird going on here, I think. There's nobody in town.
There's some sausages.
It's pretty late. I guess they don't have many carousers here.
But like, no hearth slit, no torches, no tavern. It's...
I see Gorgo ears.
Yeah.
I just shrugged. Seems fun to me, Captain.
Oh no, they're going back down.
Alright, so
That should be the biggest tip off to
feel
him is
like
that I don't
that
think
is
there's
Yeah.
anything
son of a bitch.
wrong.
Well, the crew has all been dispersed into the town, and thankfully, they, for the most part, are more perceptive than some of us, is looking at Ryba. And
I'm also not paying attention.
right. I know I can, as long as I'm subtle enough, it doesn't matter.
Hold on, I'm gonna let the cat out.
Motions to Ryba. Ryba's facing the other way. Yeah.
I'm just like looking at the clouds or the stars or something. Huh?
You're beautiful, honey.
The cat is being escaped, I think. I'm about
Yes.
to drop iced tea all over everything on my desk.
Sorry, continue. The cat was getting more and more aggravated, and I didn't want her to be
No.
bad.
Yeah, Quinn also said they had a bad feeling about this place. So,
I was only here a few days ago and it was not like this. Albeit I was here during the day, but
it is very odd for there to be absolutely no activity. At the very least, there's usually a town drunk of some sort.
or a guard or a portmaster or something.
Right. Well,
I don't know what that says about town, that being said, but
yeah, I'm a little bit concerned about the people that we just sent into the town. That's kind of a problem.
hustle after them.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go run and see if I can track them down. You all stay on the ship. I'll be fine.
You hear my side of the conversation. Is that so, Mr. Bubbles?
Oh,
Is he a little bit more talkative than
What?
normal?
Who are them? I think he's chatting me directly right now. I think it's way better if you only get half of the conversation.
In this case, it is.
What, Ryba?
Yes?
Does he
We
offer
can't
this?
hear Mr. Bubbles.
That's okay, I can.
Do you mind
Well,
translating?
would you be able to share what he's letting you know? Is it something
he-
about the town?
Yeah, he said that they are here.
What?
Oh,
Here,
They-
where are they in ground? Are they sleeping? Does he tell you where they are sleeping?
I've got to get the crew.
Varys is
I'm gonna
looking
start
at all
running.
of you. Yeah, Varys is looking at everybody here like they have 3 heads. Because they're listening to a man who's talking to a goldfish.
Fuck
You
this
don't
shit.
even know who he's talking to. I don't think we've introduced
Is
Mr.
he like
Bubbles.
looking at the necklace or is he not looking
Yeah,
at it?
I'm like looking down at it when I'm talking. Like I'm
Okay,
maybe holding him
alright.
up.
Yeah. So he's like talking to his
It's
belly
more
goldfish.
natural.
And then everybody's like, oh yes. And I'm like,
Oh, this
Okay.
is a cause for concern.
Flava Flav, but naval.
As soon as the oh my god, naval flav, flaval nave.
we don't like naval flip.
As soon as the captain starts running, I'm just gonna be like, okay, and I'm gonna start running after him.
Don't
I have a change
No.
for my character sheet. Hang on.
stay on the ship.
But you can't go alone. This is not a horror movie.
I'll be fine. I know how to stay out of sight, and I'm damn fast.
That is a valid point. Fine.
Okay.
Captain said stay on ship. What do we? And, I look at Quinn. I started saying that to
Quinn's not on the boat.
Microsoft's
the
Azura
3 of us, I
C. What the fuck is this?
Been there for a bit.
Oh my
That's
god.
been there for a
Everyone
long
left
time.
the ship. Quinn and Colta were the
Yeah.
last 2 to leave, but everyone else had kind of left after that, or left before that.
Shit.
Mhm.
All right. How good are you, new person? What is your name again?
Varys.
Varys. How good are you about making sure boat is shored up and making sure it does? If what is it called? The booby traps. Trap of booby.
How good am I at making booby traps?
Yes.
That's a question.
If that happened to be a living outdoors check, I am okay at that.
I wouldn't know what that's for. Is that a nature check? I don't
Like
know.
survival.
That
Survival
would be
check.
survival.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm alright.
Like,
I've worked on a ship for a long time, I can tie a knot.
Yeah. For booby trapping, I will let you propose a stat because that's kind of a large spread of skill.
That's fair.
But
Yeah, I'm gonna see what I roll for survival as well, because I would like to booby trap the ship so that we can, if somebody comes a calling that we don't want, we can just be like, okay, we're just gonna see how this goes.
Okay, Mr. Bubbles, I will keep my eyes open.
16.
okay.
May I assist?
Yeah, I hope that you would assist.
And you're trying to just make a booby trap.
What kind of trap?
Can you be a bit more specific than a booby trap?
Well, there would have to be 2, because it's a booby trap.
Okay, can you be more specific as to like what?
It's a
what
boobies
kind?
trap and there's 2 of them.
Like,
Boobies trap.
Are we
Traps
talking
for
a paint
boobies.
can above? Are we talking like Home Alone paint can on the stairs with a thing of rope?
I'm
Or-
more of a booty trap man myself.
Okay, so that's a 19. That's a 19 instead with the help, because of the help. Booba.
Okay.
So let's
I
see.
need, I need some more
2.
details here.
We need boobies traps because 2. Let's see. Where? Okay. Down into the ship is doors, right? Because Ryba used one of them to hide. So we have doors separating
Yeah.
the
I
stairs
believe
to
he
go
actually-
down.
I believe he used the door into his quarters actually for that.
I thought we were above ship. Above
He
deck.
doesn't. Well, like that's the thing. Like the captain's quarters and first mate's quarters are on the main deck technically because they have the upper raised deck
Oh.
above them that makes up their ceiling.
Then one
So-
of the booby traps, I would like to do the Home Alone thing, and if they open the door, something once they grab the handle, something causes the handle to get super fucking hot and burn a doorknob sign into their hand. I don't know if we have just regular doorknobs or. Chills, what do we got?
It's a little less complicated than a doorknob, but it's a mechanism for opening and closing the door. It's not anything
It's more like
fancy.
a gate latch than
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. It'll
Yeah.
burn their gate latch, burn fingers, go owie. And I guess the second one would be
Bucket on the top of the doorframe.
gonna make the deck look regular, but it's gonna be slick as fuck, and they are just going to slide all over the fucking place.
Okay. So for my own,
freshly waxed
just
deck.
for my own clarity, you're basically putting a water bucket above a door to dump water on whoever comes in.
Yeah, it would be the deck that they walk onto as soon as they come up the gangplank.
Okay.
Plank,
I
plank.
think I understand what you're saying enough. If not, we'll address it if it comes into play.
I'm totally walking into this later.
Yeah, I have made sure that Ryba is like locked in his room for this time being.
About that, Mr. Bubbles wants to go to town.
Captain said stay,
But Mr. Bubbles wants to go.
but Mr. Bubbles is not captain. He does not have hat. I see no hat in there. There is no captain's hat. Please tell me he does not pull like a captain's hat just randomly out of somewhere.
You look at him and he's wearing a little captain's hat.
No, no, he doesn't.
I don't believe I have any way of doing that. No, unfortunately not.
Minor illusion.
No, I don't have it.
Oh, it's so good.
Okay. We will
You'll
come
press
back.
it.
Give him ideas.
Oh, do you have prestidigitation?
No, I wish I did. I would
Alright.
have made him a little tiny hat.
Okay. We'll come back to boat in a moment. Merrick. So you're sprinting through town. I imagine semi-quietly trying to get your crew.
Yes.
Are you going after them in any particular order, or just whoever you come across first?
Whoever I come across first, but particularly looking for Quinn and Colta because I know they were the last to leave, so probably the first I'd find.
All right, let me roll some dice. 1, 2, 4.
All the
So
dice.
I'll just roll a d8 because they all went off in pairs, more or less. Well, yeah. So, the first person you actually come across, in a very, very funny plot twist, is Brian.
Of course.
Why?
Yeah, who is just wandering through town, looking around like he looks like a lost puppy, for lack of a better term.
He is.
Yeah. Roll me a stealth check real quick, just so I can see how hidden you are.
It's a trap.
I'm like 99% sure. Actually, that might not beat some of these guys. I know it beats Brian's though. So yeah, he doesn't see you.
Well, I mean, if I see him, I'm going to make myself visible to him. Like, I don't want to scare the shit out of him.
Like scaring a
So
cat.
I've got a hooded lantern.
Mm-hmm.
That I'll go ahead and light as I'm approaching him from, like, I don't know, 40 to 60 feet away, I guess.
Okay. So you kind of see him looking around, kind of see the light source, turn around, kind of put his eyes up for a sec, kind of let his eyes adjust, and Captain, I wasn't expecting to see you in town. Actually, is everything all right?
Maybe not.
That's concerning. And he starts going towards the boat.
Wait, do you know where anyone else went?
Let's see. I think Edward and Elise were trying to go scout out the shopping of the area for some more ammo for their ranged weaponry, but I didn't keep track of them. I just kind of wanted to be off a boat for a couple hours if I had the chance.
Understandable.
Okay.
Go ahead and make your way back to the ship. If you happen to see anyone else on your way, let them know as well.
Okay.
Be back once everyone's back.
Okay.
Your trap's on the gangplank, right?
At the top of the gangplank.
Like when you walk up the
That's the main-
gangplank, the first deck that you touch with your foot after you walk up the plank, that
Oh, this is
entire
gonna work
deck
well.
is slick as fuck.
Yep.
Oh
Yep.
no. Oh no, I just realized. Oh fuck.
Why
Oh well.
did you do this? I thought it was going to be me hitting it, but this is what's happened now.
Honestly,
I might still do it.
This is funnier.
better. Okay.
Yeah,
Uh, Let's see. Next up, actually, the easiest way to do this would be you now know approximately where Edward and Elise are. So, are you still trying to remain? I imagine you're at this point. Stealth is not your concern. It's speed.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the lantern away, but I'm not gonna be extra stealthy because there's like nothing
Speaking of stealth,
possibly around.
after I booby trap it and shit. Ryba, do you want to have a fun time? We're gonna do something fun. Mr. Bubbles might like it.
I am suspicious.
After after the three of us booby trap the doorknobs and the deck, can we like lay on our stomachs on the raised part of the deck and like why is that the one damn time? And like watch
Seems
out
out of character for you.
so we can he's not wrong though.
He's not.
So we can
Most
watch
people
out.
do not like me on this boat.
I like you, I just also like to slap the shit out of you on occasion.
That checks out.
That's fair.
Like so you know how we have the like the lowered part where we first step on and then we have the raised up parts at the back where like the
Yeah.
steering wheel is and what can we lay on our stomachs and look over the edge and like watch out so we can warn our crew. We are not warning Brian, just so you know. We can warn our crew. Can we do
Yeah,
that
you can do
way?
that. You
Okay.
can do that. I don't know if you're going to be able to convince Ryba to do that, but you can definitely do that.
I will explain this to Ryba and see what he does. Any of the crew that come back, we stealthily warn them. I don't care if you whisper in their brain and make them shit themselves. That's fine. I don't know. Can you do that? Can you whisper in brain and be like, "Hey, there is."
I whisper in their brain. Yes.
Okay, I hate that. Please don't do that again.
Okay. Also whispered in their brain.
Does it sound like it's being whispered through water by any chance in their ear?
I had that same thought.
Or is it like clear as like you're inside of their head talking to them?
It's more like that they're thinking it. I think it's
Okay.
probably the best way to explain it. They're just
Upsetting.
forced to think what I'm saying, yes.
Upsetting.
I know Cube, the person, can see my face right now, even though I don't have a camera. Okay, so that's I don't like that. Okay, and then I explain it to Varys, and we're
Mr. Bubbles really wants to go. I'll talk to you later.
attempt. What do I need to roll to attempt to hog tie Ryba?
Lasso check.
This would be.
Lasso
Well,
check.
are you trying to lasso him, or are you just trying to grab him first?
I guess it would be attempt to grab and then attempt to hog tie.
Okay, because that would be a grapple content or grappling rules, which would be athletics from Tyrion and either athletics or acrobatics from Ryba.
If he rolls
And it's
another
just a
nat
contest.
20, I'm going to pitch a fit.
Mr. Bubbles wants to go ashore.
You go
That's-
first for dramatic effect.
It's athletics, right?
Yeah, you would
Yeah.
roll athletics in this case. Yes,
Okay.
And then Robbie gets to pick athletics or acrobatics.
he's gonna pick acrobatics. I know this.
Oh, you don't know that.
Oh no. 5.
Thunderstep! No.
Just the whole boat goes up because I feel like whatever I use that's slick enough to do that
Yeah.
is okay.
I like
It wasn't
to
that
slip
big of a
and
gap.
fall, but then just start going down the gangplank.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not going to be responsible for what that happened.
Barely beat.
At least it wasn't a huge gap. That's all. I'm
Yeah.
I'm
No,
I'm less
you-
mad
you-
because it wasn't a big gap.
So
Imagine that I jump to the side to avoid the tackle. I land squarely where the slick stuff is, fall down, then just slide down the gangplank.
and Ryba, once you hit the bottom of the gangplank, you kind of sit there and think for a second. They're trying to keep you from doing what Mr. Bubbles wants.
Oh,
They
that's
actively, they don't want you to do this.
At this point, I'm not chasing him. Fuck this.
Alright.
Okay.
Will you
And I
hog up
have a
there?
wisdom check to see if I should do what my friends want me to do or Mr. Bubbles.
How are you gonna? You know what? Nope. That was not a question that was thought of beforehand. Fuck that.
Here we go. 8. Mr. Bubbles it is.
Okay. So you make your way into town. As you're going into town, you actually come across Brian coming back to the ship. It's like, Merrick said to not get off the. Are you okay? Bye. As I'm assuming you just ignore him and keep walking.
Yeah, I just keep going.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
This is very nice, Brian. I'll see you later.
Okay. Back to Merrick. So you at this point, kind of getting pointed in the right direction. You come across Edward and Elise just kind of talking, looking through a couple of the shops. Again, prioritizing your speed. They actually
Looking
What?
through some of the shops, like are they tossing the shops? Like
no, they're just kind of like window shopping at 3 a.m., which is totally not suspicious.
no,
So,
no.
Oh, so suspicious.
what is your stealth modifier? Just I'm curious.
Plus
For no
6.
specific reason.
Okay, so your passive stealth is technically 16.
We're not
So-
suspicious. We're not suspicious.
Okay. Yeah, neither of them actually hear you coming then, even with your passive.
Shit
Even if you're not
themselves.
actively
Shit
trying to be
themselves.
stealthy in this case.
Just a little
twins.
They both kind of look over and you actually notice with your freaking 24 passive perception that has bit me several times.
Yeah, you keep poking.
You
it.
look over and this is the first time you've actually seen Edward in full darkness and just the whole him dying thing. One of his eyes has a slight glow to it.
Dun 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 dun.
Um,
And they both kind of look over. It's like, wait, is that you? Is that you, Medic? What's up? I thought we had shore leave.
you did, but if you haven't noticed, something seems a little bit off about the town. Like I know it's late at night, but it's a bit more quiet than it should be, and I don't know a better way to say this, but the goldfish on Ryba's neck says they're here, which is a whole additional concern. I'm trying to find everybody. You need to get back on the boat. Do you know where anyone else went?
Let's find out if they know where anyone else went.
Snack that smiles back. Goldfish.
Actually, I think we ran into Quinn and Colta that way, and they kind of point up a street and around a corner.
Perfect. Thanks, and I'll see you back on the ship.
All right. You kind of give your disregard or your farewells and go back.
Disregards.
Start. I mean, yeah. And they start making their way back to the ship. Ryba, we'll get to you in a minute.
Okay.
So, but just know, we're gonna get to you.
We're coming for
All right, good.
ya.
So yeah, Merrick, you kind of keep going and kind of wandering, or down the street, take the corner. You don't immediately see anyone, so you kind of go up the street a little bit more, and you kind of take a second to look around. You actually do notice Quinn and Colta approaching a shop with a very familiar wind-powered sign with a boat cresting some waves.
Right. The Fizz Bolt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's gay?
I believe we actually ended up naming it the Boat Ship Shop because
Yes,
I'm
we
bad
did.
with names. So
Yes.
Sounds about
and
right.
that was what I panicked and said, and it just kind of stuck. So yeah, you begin to approach them. Actually, need to see something real quick.
Through being a multi-dimensional portal, we sell ship parts.
Hey, don't got a franchise if you just got to set up a shop at every other thing.
I mean, for
So-
transportation, having a magic door that takes you wherever would be way better. But anyways,
Hey, don't question.
I'll shut up
that.
now.
His father wanted him to be a ship salesman.
That ship has sailed.
You'll never be
So
like
you,
your father.
So you're starting to approach them from behind, and as the two of them get closer to the shop, you notice as Quinn steps within 5 feet of the shop, their skin goes blue for a second, and they immediately jump back. And Colta doesn't seem to notice that right away.
No
But they just
one
kind of
knows
notice
what
something's
it's
off,
like
and you just kind of
to
see
be
them
a
conversing.
bad
Colta's like,
man.
"Wait, what's up?" And Quinn's,
Do they
"We're getting
notice
back to
me?
the ship." They do not. Neither of their passives are high enough to hear you at the
Senpai
moment.
notice me.
But you just kind of hear Quinn look around, and
Say
We're going back
getting
to the ship. yeah, and they start going back.
Mm, I'll call out to them. Hey.
You nearly give Quinn a heart attack, but oh, Captain, I didn't see you there.
Yeah.
What's the matter?
So you were right about the bad feeling in this town.
I just found that out.
Right. I noticed.
Wait, you did?
Good you're going back to the ship. Yeah, don't worry about it. Did you see anyone else?
At this point, Quinn is you. This is the first time you've seen them shaken, like ever. Like,
We're fucked.
give me an insight check just for fun.
Okay.
Just
So,
for fun, they say.
Just for fun, because
Nothing can go wrong, they say. It'll be fine, they
Yeah.
say.
Something you said shaked them. It's something you said caught them off guard enough that they can't like brush it off as something. But there's kind of I think the Ferrum and Porta went to the other side of town looking for a hole in the wall of some sort.
Our crew moves really fast.
Sprinting through town.
Yeah.
Freedom!
I didn't think
Well,
we
to
were
be
that
fair-
bad of captains.
To be fair, this town is basically 2.5 blocks.
That's fair.
It's
Okay.
not a big town.
Okay, that checks out. Okay.
Right. Head back to the ship. I'll collect them. Those should be the last ones I have to talk to, and we can find somewhere else to make repairs.
Fuck
Okay.
this shit, we're out.
And they kind of go on their way.
All right.
Are they merry
Onward
about it?
to.
Honestly, you at this point you kind of like are going towards where you were told they were, and they're coming back to the ship anyway because they didn't find anything. Like, they're like, this entire town's abandoned. What the heck? I want food.
Are
Where's
you
a good
punking us?
bed?
Yeah.
As you just hear them complaining the entire way as they're walking back to the docks. So
All right. Well, then, I'm not going to try to scare them or anything by alerting them if they don't notice me. But I'm going to make my way back.
okay.
Boy.
You get back to the ship with all crew accounted for, with the exception of Ryba, which we will now get to.
Da-na-na.
Hey, Ryba,
Yeah.
give me an investigation check with advantage.
Oh, I'm good at those. It turns out he was, in fact, actually pretty good at those. There's
And you
one.
sound
That's 19. That's
surprised.
pretty good. 19.
Okay. So
Trust me, I am.
you just kind of start going through town here and there, and you're just kind of, you go to make a turn, you hear a voice, and it's like, not that way. And you keep
Is
going.
it Mr. Bubbles?
It is Mr. Bubbles' voice, a voice
Okay.
you are very familiar with and fond of.
Who does Mr. Bubbles sound like?
Sean Connery.
Perfect. I love it.
Oh my god.
No.
Why did you
Take
do
a
that to
right
yourself?
here.
Why do you do that to yourself, Steak?
All right.
It was-
Take a right into the.
It was the first name I could think of. In hindsight, I should have said like Morgan Freeman or
Gosh,
something, but
take a
Sean
right,
Connery
yeah.
works.
Sean
So-
Connery is very good.
Okay.
Yes.
But yeah, so
You rue the day, Ryba.
and you eventually, through Mr. Bubbles' guidance, find yourself in front of this city's town hall.
Huh.
And he just kind of looks there, is like,
Neat.
there.
Okay.
I know not where, but find them.
I approach the door of town hall.
The door of town hall is unlocked.
I open it.
Because of course it is.
You go inside to well, what looks to be just a normal town hall. Secretary desk in the front, papers stacked up, lists, inkwells, registries, cargo manifests. You spend a little bit of time slowly working through, okay, once you get inside, what are you doing? Are you just kind of looking around?
I'm looking around.
Okay,
Yeah,
give me another investigation check.
good at those.
So you look around, you find some weird cryptic notes that don't seem to register anything for you, but you acknowledge like something's off about these. Oh well. Kind of put them down, go through the main courtroom, and once you get out of like the main office, it looks like this place hadn't been touched in years. Like there's an inch of dust on everything, and it just it looks like this place has been abandoned for God knows how long. You
Pyramid scheme.
eventually you wander through the entire building till you eventually find in one of the back rooms is a staircase going down that seems to just end in a 5x5 room with a cask on the wall.
Suspicious.
Okay. Not to cut your time short,
Okay.
but we'll come back.
Let's leave it.
So, Merrick, you come back to the boat. The crew seems to be talking and discussing. And you look around, and Ryba's not here.
The smartest thing this crew can do right now is just leave.
You're not wrong, actually.
Did I get anybody in the booby trap? Because the first person that showed up was Brian, right?
Well, technically,
Probably Brian.
Ryba would have triggered it getting off the boat. So,
I mean, the deck is still slick as fuck. And he didn't touch any doors.
you know what? Hold on.
One time use oil.
Let me roll some freaking deck saves. Ryba eats it. Elise eats it.
Oh, I definitely ate it.
Oh, yeah, we know he ate
Ryba,
it. He's been gone.
Also,
You mean Edward?
Brian did eat it as well. So
Yeah, okay, because I didn't warn
Edward was
Brian.
okay.
Everybody else I would
The
have tried to
entire crew just
warn.
was minor.
Colta eats it. Quinn's fine, and
So I didn't get a chance to
Me-
warn any of these people off the side of the boat. Brian,
if
I
you
didn't
warned-
warn for fuck.
yeah,
We were trying to warn them, right?
yeah, okay.
Yeah,
In that case, only Brian would have eaten it because you didn't warn him.
okay.
So, but
Did
yeah,
we warn the captain when he comes back?
I mean, at that point, we're all on the boat, so yeah. I feel like he would have seen us.
That's fair.
so yeah, Captain, you come up the gangplank, watch the
Passive
oil.
perception. Do I notice the oil?
Yeah, you do.
Damn.
You come up, you're aware of it, and you just kind of look around, and you're like, okay,
I know who
1,
poured
2,
it.
3, 4, 5.
Wait. Why
is
the
Ryba
fuck is there
smearing the
oil
oil?
on the deck?
Yeah.
And where's Ryba?
Ryba is actually kind of wily, surprisingly, when he wants to be. I'm assuming it was Mr. Bubbles that had something to do with that. He said he was listening to Mr. Bubbles. I told him the captain said no. He said Bubbles is captain, and I was like, there's no hat on him, and he was like, well, fine. Why are you being weird like this? And I said, just stay on boat. Don't go. We're going to
Don't
booby
put
trap
words
the
in my
thing,"
fish's mouth.
and stuff like that. You're not here. You can't say things. And then he talked weirdly in my head that was very uncomfortable. There was things that happened, and then he slipped his ass down the gangplank, and I just was not going to chase him because I did not know what was happening. So he's somewhere in there doing shady Ryba shit. Honestly, if Mr. Bubbles is talking to him this much, I don't feel like we should go after him in case he tries to drop an ocean on somebody or create another beam of power like he was doing with the fucking fish the first time. I feel like he will come
Right,
out of
so-
this better than if we try and get him.
So if the Earth Dragon just led you onto the shore at some random location that looks creepy as hell, we're just supposed to leave you. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes.
That's bullshit.
I mean,
Gods are
also,
bullshit.
my
Let's
god
go get
is not
Ryba.
going to be like a creepy fish around neck go, you should do this, not listen to friends, yes.
I mean,
Like-
maybe Mr. Bubbles knows it's safe.
Please, Mr. Bubbles would
Just
sacrifice.
goes, no.
Mr. Bubbles would sacrifice him for corn chip. I don't know what corn chip is, but I know he would sacrifice him for it.
Ryba's worth a Frito to Mr. Bubbles. All
Yes.
right.
Okay.
Okay, so we are going after Ryba, is what I'm hearing, yes?
Well,
A fish named
look,
Ryba.
Oh no.
it's a very weird situation in that town. I don't know exactly what's going on, so I'm certainly not going to command anybody here to come with me. But number one, I don't leave crew behind, and number two, I'm actually very curious and I want to know what the hell's going on.
Okay, then let's go. You said stay on boat. Ryba be fuckhead. He go do thing, he has creepy fish. You come back, you say, we didn't leave crew behind. Alright, let's go. I got this, let's go. We are going, alright?
Right, that's two of us.
I feel like you all need dex checks for the oil. The DM, but
I'm not
Putting that
going to
out there.
command them, but if you want to, just make it like a DC 12. Let's have some
Why is
fun.
my camera so bright right now?
Mhm.
Is there
Yeah,
Also,
natural
something
light?
very bright on the screen.
Yeah, it looks like there's something very bright coming out of that direction.
My light
are you
is
opening?
off. My
Are you
light-
like
that's
opening the
why it's
Ark of the
off.
Covenant?
Oh
Is your
Run.
face melting?
Like, I don't know why it's doing that.
So what is it? A deck save for the fucking
Yeah. It's like,
oil that I know is there?
like DC. I mean, yeah, like that's kind of thing. You all know it's there.
Hey, it's just like ice. You can know it's there and still fall on your ass.
There
that
we
is
go.
not a lie.
That is fair, actually.
It's a dex
So,
check, right?
Yeah. So you kind of give your little
9?
Did that fix it?
nine. 9 is you're on your bum.
That's fine. I
Hoisted
will
by
give
your
this.
own petard.
I will give this speech from my ass.
But yeah, Merrick, you
Just
Also on your
slowly
bum.
sliding by in a circle. We're
That-
doing this.
I definitely also on my ass.
yeah. But
I enjoyed
Yeah.
this payoff. Thank you.
so yeah. Also, Merrick, as you're giving your little thing, kind of looking for who else is coming ashore, the crew kind of looks around, just kind of shrugs and be like, "Well, Brian kind of speaks up. We'll hold down the boat. We'll keep it ready to go in case we need to leave quickly."
I would have been
actually."
surprised as fuck if Brian was like, "I will go." I'll
That's
be
an
I-
excellent plan.
very
I'm not
honest.
As usual,
Right?
Yeah.
as usual, Quinn. How is Quinn looking right now? As I'm
she's
looking
below
at them?
deck.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, she saw you get back on the boat, made sure you acknowledged she was on the boat, and then went below deck.
Oh, fuck.
This is
That
why.
ain't good.
This is like
So.
Ryba talk to creepy fish. Ryba do what he wants.
But
I
yeah,
ain't Ryba's
so,
mother.
Other than that, everyone else is on deck, kind of just watching.
Right. Yep. Make sure the ship is ready to. All right, we got Superman 2 going on here.
Lights.
It was just like you were like melting.
I'm
What is
playing
the
around with
opposite of put it?
flux. I'm playing around with flux, and it put it in inverted mode, so it made everything red.
Yeah, that will do
We're
it. Flux will definitely do
suffering.
that
Yeah.
shit.
Let's go.
I mean, I can make it brighter if we'd rather it brighter, but I don't
Please.
feel like that's the solution. Do I look like I'm being cooked like a roasted chicken? Because that's what it looks like on my monitor right now.
A little bit like your roasted chicken.
Not on this one, but when you had the red going on, that was
Yeah.
freaky.
It's like you were
Anyway.
oversaturated. You're both red and yellow.
Yeah. So,
Hey.
command to have the ship ready to go, and we're off to find the crazy guy.
Yep. So here's an interesting question that hasn't actually come up for me as a DM. What skill is tracking? That's survival, right?
Yeah, survival.
Okay, that hasn't actually come up for me.
What kind of trail does Ryba leave?
I imagine shuffling.
Every day I'm shuffling.
I don't know.
Kind of funny.
Regardless, whoever's leading the charge to find Ryba, give me a survival check then.
Guess that would be me. I don't have a good survival, but I'm leading this thing.
Oh lord. Oh lord.
All right.
I'm dead.
So you do not have a good survival, but you kind of pick up what you think is his trail on immediately off the dock. You did just have your entire crew go through this area.
Mhm.
So it's a little hard to tell who's who. Because all the humanoids have roughly the same. All the medium humanoids have about the same shape and size.
Mhm.
You do have the added benefit, though, of being able to know which ones are Portas Ferums and Coltas, because small claws. So,
Mhm. Mhm.
so you don't follow any of the trails that go off in those
Oh,
general directions.
he's got sticky claws now. Oh
That
no. Oily toes. Oily toes.
leaves Edward, Elise, and okay. Let's do this fairly since that was a meh roll. Jeff, high or low?
Low.
Take the high road and I take the low
Okay.
road.
So you spend a couple minutes following tracks, and you're fairly confident. You're like, okay, I've got him. Let's go. And you have the two people following you, and it's great. And you're walking around, you're following them. And you're like, okay, we should be good. These are getting fresher, as you can tell by this and that and all that jazz. Kind of walk around. You think, look down for a second. It's like, wait, what do you mean these suddenly doubled back and go? And you look up, and you're in the market district where you found Edward and Elise.
Ah, shit. These were not the right tracks.
On the bright side, that covered half of town. So I mean,
let me
One
give
half to
try.
go.
Rest of town to look at,
Why not? I will give it a try.
Can I?
Yeah.
What was the roll? Survival.
assist?
survival, yeah.
Do you want to give it a try, Leah? And I'll
I
assist
would
you.
love to assist. I have a +2 to survival.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't really bring a ranger into a nautical campaign.
Ranger of the
Typically,
sea.
anyway. 13.
Tyrion is helping you, I believe, though, right?
Okay, so
Take the advantage.
Again.
Aid.
17.
You guys go back to the docks and you track it down. While you don't know any of these tracks, you can see that, again, they kind of go off in pairs for the most part. And two of them are small. One of them's accompanied by claws, and one of them you just followed. So, by kind of process of elimination, you're like, let's try these. And you go through a little bit, and a couple minutes later are winding through the streets, and you come to the town hall where you actually picked up your cargo manifest merely 2 days ago.
It's worth
Gotcha.
pointing out that Ribus tracks also have like a distinct wobble to them from getting used to the ocean.
We love this.
So, Ryba, did you shut the door behind you?
No.
Okay. You come
I
to
don't
the
give a
town
shit.
hall with the door wide open.
Yeah, I don't think any of the crew went to the town hall of a town at this time of day. This is probably it.
Okay.
Yep. Let's go try to get him.
Do I
You
have
got-
anything I can use?
While that was going on, could I have been looking at
Yeah.
the cask?
Yeah, you can. Go ahead and give me an
Yeah.
investigation check.
Cthulhu is already
Apparently, I'm good at
loose.
those. Not that good.
Yeah.
Cthulhu.
Are we talking like a wine cask?
Yeah,
Sorry.
you look at
Okay.
it, and it's actually a cask is I kind of misspoke. It's like part of a cask rack where there's like one stacked on top of each other, like how they would have set up in breweries for aging.
Okay.
But like it's the entire room is this cask rack.
Okay.
So
Tesseract.
Any symbols or anything on any of the wine?
not that you can find with that, no.
Okay.
So
They all say don't touch this, so Ryba touches everything.
Does the wine taste good in any of these?
you go to try it and they're actually you try it and they're actually empty.
Damn.
A little dusty.
Like,
Dry on the
Not
bottom.
dusty, but empty. All right. Back up top. So yeah, you guys enter into the a main off area where a secretary for the town hall would sit. And again, Vera's just a few days ago, there was a very nice young woman here who was talking about grander dreams on the wider seas and how this would maybe get him a chance at getting on a ship one day. And now they're,
Missing.
yeah.
Um,
If you guys want, I can have each of you give me an individual investigation check.
that would be cool.
That
Do you want
works
to know
for
what
me.
we're looking at specifically, or do you want us to just?
Yeah, give me anything. If you're looking for something specific, tell me. Otherwise, just general investigation.
Sorry,
you
go
go
ahead.
You're the captain. You get to go first.
So have we noticed everything like dusty in here?
The main room is not actually dusty.
Oh, okay.
Like, as soon as you step into a side room, it's very obvious no one has been in here, with the exception of Ryba, for God knows how long. So, like, you go into the side room, and there's very obvious tracks in, like, an inch of dust. But, like, you can literally see where his cloak drapes through the floors and all that. But...
Well, that's what I'd be looking for, is the
no check required to find that. So...
Oh.
It is
okay.
that obvious once you get out of the main room.
Coochie cobwebs.
Okay.
So.
Well, that's where I would be heading, taking note of the weird timey-wimey stuff.
Okay. Then you're just pursuing after Ryba.
I want to check for any hidey holes for things to just pounce out and be like, your face.
Okay. It's almost like I've done that once or twice or something. What? No. Give me an investigation check, then. And...
investigation would be an 18 flat because I don't have any perks in investigation.
That's a good roll. So yeah, you kind of take a second, look around, try to see what you can see, make sure nothing's gonna jump out and spook you, and you're fairly confident that there's nothing. You're fairly confident there's nothing here. It's not quite. It's definitely something eerie about a basically abandoned building, but nothing immediately jumps out to you as, oh, this is gonna eat my face.
Okay. The new shield from Grandmama and our family axe don't glow, right? I don't remember them glowing or any weird shit like that.
No, your shield's a +1 and your axe is just adamantine as far as I'm aware.
Okay. So I'm going to pull those out and be ready in case anything likes to do a rar. Also, the +1 to armor, right? Does that put me above? Because I'm already at 20. How does that work?
Yeah. So let me look at your sheet real quick, actually.
Because a normal shield is a +2, so if it's a +1 shield, it would add 3 to your AC.
Yeah, but I want to make sure it's not getting double counted. What you're in? What's the armor you're in right now?
Plate.
Like, you're an actual plate mail, right? Which is
yeah, if I remember correctly, I got a full body of plate. So yes, 18 plus the shield.
Yeah, so you're technically at 21 AC then.
Okay, so I am at 21. I wasn't sure if it was something weird or whatnot.
You can go over 20 with...
Yeah, you can go way over 20 with certain builds.
Okay. Okay, then yes, shield, Grandmama +1 shield, which for flavor, can I just make it the same dragon face of the god, but it's got, like, I don't know, some weird gem or something on it, or I don't
know. I can say before Grandmama left, they knit you a dragon-themed cover for it.
Yeah, dragon shield cozy. Let's do this.
Koozie.
All right, yeah. So you have like this very well-made, high-quality shield with just this knitted image of a dragon on top of it.
Defense cozy, go.
All right,
doily.
Veriz, what
murder
what were
doily.
You wanting to do?
I'd like to look for any hint of what happened to the people that were here when I was here last.
Okay.
If there's any like damage to the area that's new since I was last here? Any like
Go ahead
things
and
that are obviously different?
give me an investigation check.
Okay. I'm not good at those.
I'm gonna be right back, stream. I'm gonna go grab a snack and go kiss my cat on the head. So I will be right
Would
back.
you
Well,
believe?
Lucky for you, the piece of evidence you're looking for was already messed with by Ryba, so it's very out in the open and obvious.
Gotcha.
You come across that letter I mentioned before, which if I was an actual good DM, I would have written in handout form, but didn't because I'll admit I was spent the last hour and a half trying to get better tokens because the ones I had I wasn't happy with. So
You don't always need handouts.
so you kind of quickly skim through the letter, and essentially what it basically just says is we have the item in question. Delivery is going to take a little longer than expected given the new requirements for it. But I believe we can make it happen with a merchant. We'll send them through the Devil's Channel and make sure it gets where it needs to be.
Is that dated from before I was here last?
That was about a week before you got here.
Okay.
And it is you actually notice that it has a wax seal on it.
Okay.
There's the seal seems to be like this single tentacle kind of reaching around and almost holding what looks like a gem of some sort.
Okay.
Wait,
Do I
I looked
remember
at this?
taking on any cargo? Like, we took on cargo for this merchant, correct?
Yeah, the name on here is the same name you did that for. So
Okay.
also, Ryba, you saw this letter and like, oh, that's just bureaucracy.
Oh, okay.
So,
that sounds like a me take.
So
I'm gonna stow that letter.
okay,
This seems pointless.
yeah, this is not important to me. Oh well. So, but yeah, so Merrick,
man
after
In the bottom of the ocean. God damn it.
as you're wandering through, you come to a staircase that leads down. That Ryba is at the bottom of, looking at a wine cask that again takes up the entire room by itself.
Oh, I don't get any perception checks.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. I'm gonna say I'm very good at these. All right, you get me.
Damn.
Why did
I
I
don't think I
know?
rolled a -1 before. So you spooked the shit out of me.
Yeah. So, yeah, you just see Ryba at the bottom looking at this wine cask, very confused and just muttering to himself.
Ryba.
Why is there an
It's like when you scare a cat and they like jump 6 feet in the air and turn around at
Yeah.
the same time.
And then sprint off at full speed, yeah.
Wee!
Uh,
Please tell me Ryba pulls a cat and just fuck.
I just scurry, you know. Oh, hi, Captain. How's it
Hello.
going?
It would be better if you had stayed on the goddamn ship.
Oh, but Mr. Bubbles wanted to go to town.
I don't really. If anything, that makes it worse that you went to town.
I told you, try to hog tie him, and he said, fuck it. I'm going to do it down. Fish said so.
Is Mr. Bubbles saying anything at the moment?
Yeah, you get a very. I'll just say this one because it's easier. You get a very quiet. Don't let him interfere. Find them.
All right. Do I know where the stairs are?
Well, again, you went down a staircase into a 5x5 room. That 3.5 of these feet of that 5-foot square room are taken up by a wine cask.
Mm-hmm. But I don't know how to proceed forward. It brought me here, and this is all I could find.
If you want, give me another investigation check. But
Sure. So, like, I'm trying to play it smooth, and I'm still looking around. That's a 19.
okay, you're So you're trying to play it like you're looking around. What does that mean? Elaborate on that.
I'm like, yeah, I understand that this is not what you wanted. I'm like, maybe like feeling around the one cast. I assume that there's a secret door.
You know what? Just for fun, let's do deception versus insight here. I want to see how this goes.
Okay.
Okay.
8. I have a plus fucking 6.
Wow. Wow.
Oh no! Oh no.
You can practically smell the bullshit in the air.
Alright, so you definitely know that something's up.
Fair
Fair to say.
As you're saying your thing, you feel like a carving on one of the casks.
I push it.
It pushes in, and the wall. Hold on, I gotta think orientation wise. The wall immediately to your left shifts about an inch and a half.
So it'd be my right.
Yeah.
Do I?
Is it continuing
notice-
to move?
No, it just shifts and then kind of stops.
About to
Okay.
have some Scooby-Doo shit up in here.
I use my wand of darkness and I head towards that wall. Somebody
Wand
forgot
of-
I had an item.
I forgot you had that item.
Wand of darkness?
Hold on.
It casts darkness. Magical darkness.
Centered on self, I assume.
Yeah.
You whipped it out. He whipped it out, and you went blind. Or at least that's how it feels.
Okay.
I don't think that's how it that story goes,
Well,
but yeah.
in that case, I may as well go ahead and go to the map that's needed now. So,
Well,
I'm doing what I'm doing character. I think I'm in trouble. I'm getting the fuck
guys would-
out of there.
You guys would be up here if I could just have you guys put your tokens in.
sure.
Where?
I feel like I've earned myself probably like a round of being
Those
ahead
are-
of everybody for the worse.
Those of you that aren't in the stairwell, just kind of place yourselves here-ish, but, you know. Yeah, so, Ryba, you, oh god, you're gonna make me actually get in my notes now, because I actually wrote notes about this. Hold on.
I'm
I
gonna
don't-
die.
I don't
Wait,
have
no,
enough tabs open.
We're
Please hold.
in here right now
Yeah,
because
you'd
this is the wine cask.
Yeah, well,
Right.
how closely to the top did you alert Ryba to your presence?
Oh, I would have been watching what the hell he was doing until I got damn near on top of him because I wanted to
know.
scare the shit out of him in particular.
That's fair.
Surprise butthole, Captain.
Okay. So darkness. That is a 15-foot radius. I'm gonna borrow your token for a second to get this marked out. Because I'm assuming you're casting it basically at your feet.
Yeah, I'm casting it basically.
Shape.
It's to give myself some cover to get the fuck out of there.
Nope. There's circles.
It's an item I never use. I don't feel bad about wasting it.
Really, I've got to stop
Oh.
giving Ryba things.
I don't know what you're talking
DM's
about.
like, hey, I want you to be controlled and do shit on your own. Not that good.
No, I literally told you earlier. Have fun with
It's
it.
good. It's all good.
So that's
If you want somebody to play dumb and play in character, I'm happy to do it. I love it.
Approximates, but yeah.
Okay.
So
And then I notice this wall's going, so I'm gonna push on it and try to get in through the
you-
darkness.
yeah, you push on it and you run. Actually,
Can I
guess,
push it back?
I mean,
Okay, move back for a second.
do I get
you
any
a
kind
surprise
of?
round, but we're gonna go and we're gonna drop into an initiative order here. So
14.
so
The hunt is on.
Ryba will get one free round before everyone else, and then we're gonna drop into initiative. So
That was Mr. Bubbles, by the way.
yeah. Go ahead and give me Varys and Tyrion as well, just for convenience, because I imagine freaking Merrick's first thing when he realizes what's happening is going to be shouting for you two. So
I got an 18 as well. But you probably go
Damn.
first because you're.
I have a plus
Initiative.
0 to my dex.
Well, shit. So do I.
Damn. Fuck.
okay, both
So
of
much
you
for a
just roll,
surprise round.
both of you just roll me a d20 then.
5.
16.
Tyrion goes first. Okay, so as I said, Ryba gets a surprise round. So,
Okay.
so you get one round and then everyone's coming for you, I imagine.
Okay.
So, what do you do?
So I assume this wall pushes open.
It does.
I get on the other side. Can I push it back?
You know what? Yeah, that'll be your action. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, if he's leaving,
You can take
I
an
don't
attack
know-
of opportunity.
well, it wouldn't be like an attack, but I would try to grab you. Like as soon as I see it go dark, I would just dart out to
It'd be a
where you
grapple.
were.
Yeah.
All right. I'm very
So-
slippery.
Yeah.
Oil in the oil.
Yeah, so that would be an athletics from Merrick and either athletics or acrobatics from Ryba.
Would
No,
it
I
be
fell in the oil.
because of the blindness?
Yeah, you
Like,
have
because
a
of the
you have a
darkness?
giant
Also-
oil streak up your ass. Is basically what you got.
I'm also slick with oil.
That is
Buttered
fair,
up.
actually. So yeah, I
Please
guess
tell
it
me
would
Robin
be an
didn't go through town just rubbing it on the rest of his body, so it didn't just cover his
So-
backside.
Do
Yeah.
you want me to roll mine with disadvantage then?
Or
yeah.
mine with advantage. Okay.
Do Merrick with disadvantage because it's more of
All right. 10.
so.
Fuck.
Ooh.
Okay. So you get grabbed by Merrick. You do still technically have your action since you're not through the door, and it is an action to break a grapple. So
Okay.
do with that what you will.
Hmm.
Start squealing like a pig.
On fire.
Like actually,
You're covered in oil. Well, I don't
Yeah.
know. Ryba might be that dumb.
are you actually doing bonfire? Okay.
No, it would be
know you
funny.
were a monk.
It'd be in the it'd be in the middle of. Fuck.
That was a bad one.
That was very bad. It was good, but it was bad. Man, a bonfire now in magical darkness seems very good to me because no one would be able to see it until they're on top of it.
Okay. What you doing, Ryba?
I'm gonna use my action to try to break the grapple and run.
Okay, that's just another contest again. Same
Okay.
thing. So
14.
I would say, yeah, still a
Yes.
disadvantage. Merrick. Okay, so
Flip.
you break the grapple, and
My speed's
move-
30, so
Yeah,
I'm just
move-
gonna go 1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5.
That's another door.
Fuck. What are these?
Those
What are
are buckets
those?
full of water.
Oh God.
Okay.
I have descriptions of all these rooms, but we'll get to that when we're done. So
See how far I get.
yeah,
Is this door locked?
You know, I'm reading
Let's
my
see. I
notes.
went.
I didn't
I went
actually make
6.
that. I didn't make that a door. So
Oh,
so
that's as far as I
actually-
can go, anyways. So it doesn't matter.
Okay. So, dropping into initiative order here. Tyrion. I don't know what you see, but you're up.
Do I like literally the spot that I'm in? It basically just wall of dark all of a sudden.
Well,
Like, just a line of dark.
because darkness is a sphere.
It's just
It-
pitch black when you
It
look
goes
into
around
it.
corners, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It does.
It doesn't get stopped by walls, anything like that. It was
So
just
yeah, it
Okay.
would literally just
So,
be looking at a door and then suddenly
So
Darkness.
you guys would see like a small dome in the top floor that's like probably a foot off the ground of just magic dark.
what the fuck, Ryba?
that doesn't look good.
Generally, when Ryba goes crazy off rails, which is very often, it's not good. It is very
He's done
bad.
this before.
In varying states, yes.
I gotta turn myself into a T-Rex.
Concerning.
That's next level.
At least he's in a
Um,
basement.
Okay. Because I heard Captain yell something.
Give me
No.
a perception check.
No, okay.
I wouldn't have been able to. I haven't had a chance to act yet. I just got my reaction to.
Well, I mean, when you first saw him, you had a chance to say something.
Oh, I thought
So-
you basically was, as soon as you saw him move, you were like, hey! And just grabbed him like a. Oh, okay, I guess not.
yeah, sure. Yelp out. Yeah,
Okay.
we'll say that
Yeah,
happened.
give me a perception check then, Tyrion.
Use this one. Perception. I'm on the wrong page for that.
Both of my characters are just making me think shit these last 2 weeks.
17.
Yeah, you hear it. Also, I'll be completely honest. My plan to get you guys in here was Ryba Chaos. So,
I'm glad I can help.
yeah, I was just kind of like,
As expected.
I need a way to make them not leave. Give
Well,
Cube
this
a
will
slight-
definitely do it.
give Cube just enough info that he goes berserk and rogue. Was my answer on how to make you all not leave, and it worked.
And I feel
So-
like with Cube,
Yeah.
you don't gotta give him much before he's just like.
You just gotta tell me that's what you want. I'm good.
So yeah,
Okay.
you hear where Tyrion is approximately. You are Tyrion, of course. You hear where you hear where Merrick is approximately, and it will cost you just say this turn's movement to get to where he is behind him on the stairs.
Yeah, because I figure he's down. There is hallway that is now in dark space. Great.
Yes. Is darkness
Uh,
concentration?
and
It
he's
is,
still
okay.
worth-
It's a wand. I don't know.
Well, okay. Does the wand? What?
It would last
Well,
for the
already-
duration until dispelled if it's a wand, I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
Okay, so I need to ask about this. How do I put it in the thing? Maybe I'm blind, but does it say anywhere that I need to be able to see the person?
I believe you can target magical effects with that.
Okay.
So
Says
you would not need the person anyway. You'd need the effects.
And the effect is very much in my fucking face right now.
It's very easy to see the effect.
So can I
you
cast?
put the wand in
that?
chat for me? Because I can't find it.
It really just what I have just is cast the spell darkness once a day.
Oh god, it was one of my items. That means what it means. Okay.
Oh boy.
It's just a wand. I mean, wands
No,
exist
I
for
know.
almost every
I
spell.
just don't know how they work. Is what it is.
I'll look into see if wands need concentration.
That
Well,
you
I'm-
don't need concentration
I'm
for
more
one.
curious
You don't?
what
Okay.
level it casts that at for this case of the dispel
Yeah.
magic.
What?
The lowest level is typically
Yeah.
what any magic item can
Yeah,
cast,
so that would
unless
be
it says
2.
otherwise.
Yeah, so it'd
Upcasting
be-
darkness doesn't do anything either, so there's no reason that it would be
Yeah,
higher
okay.
than
So it's level 2, which means the level 3 dispel magic gets rid of it immediately, with no
I believe so.
question.
That's
So-
literally the only reason to cast it as a higher level is just to have dispel not work.
And that
So-
was an action. So
Yeah. So you come around the corner of the staircase, see magical darkness, just kind of sigh, Ryba. Snap your fingers, and it's gone.
Shit!
be gone, darkness. And then I'm
Merrick's got a man headlock at the bottom of the stairs.
look like when you get in trouble with your brother, and for some reason the mom bursts in, and you're like shit, like
Got
roaches
a
in
bit of full
headlights.
Nelson. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna to guess. What the fuck was that? That did come from Ryba. Where the fuck is Ryba? What the fuck is happening?
The secret door he ran.
Of course he did. I'm gonna wriggle biggle pass, and I'm just gonna stop.
Your movement would end behind him, actually.
I'm behind him now.
Yeah,
His
your
dispel
movement would
is
end
the-
where you are, because like the upper. I didn't make a second floor to this because I didn't expect it to come into play. So
Shame on you.
like you moving through the remaining upper floor and getting to where you are would be your movement for this turn.
Yeah, that's what I meant. This is what? Oh, okay. Sit.
No, you would end
No.
up behind Merrick. That was what I'm saying. Is your max?
Oh,
You're coming out of the room upstairs.
Yeah, like there.
you know it's
Yeah,
off
'cause-
center because Spyro, but fuck it, I'm gonna sit there.
We started somewhere like over here-ish, right?
In that general area, I squished Spyro. Hold on,
Ish.
I squished. I made
Pyro
Spyro.
gets squished. He's so small now.
There we go.
He did get massively
There you
squished.
go. Okay.
Okay, well, I was going to go first, but for some reason I can't move any further. I don't know why.
That's just 6
Because
seconds.
that's the
how it
max of
works.
your movement.
Well,
Yeah.
I know that's what I say to the captain. I can't be like, well, God said I can't move anymore. Like,
My legs gave out.
yep,
Next up, Vera's.
they came up short.
I can. I have 30 feet of movement. I'd be falling.
Thinking of like the loose layout I had planned would put you in the middle of the two of them. So
So
can't really-
here.
yeah, you can't really be. You guys are just kind of backed up in the staircase at this point.
Can I hold a dash for when the stair? I mean, I guess I could just dash
Actually,
through.
you
and
could just
push
dash
this-
through. So I
Okay.
mean,
I'm pushing past
Yeah.
everybody in the stairwell. Would you be half speed moving through a friendly space?
I don't think it's any speed reduction for moving through a friendly space.
We haven't done
Like,
that before.
if
Alright,
I-
we're booking it.
If I wanted to be mean, I could
I
say
said-
stairs are difficult terrain, but I don't.
Yeah, we've never done it before, so I don't see
Yeah,
why
it's
we would
no.
suddenly.
Yeah, so yeah, you
Is-
can get by them.
Okay, is the
And-
door closed or is it open here?
Ryba did not have an action to close it, so it is open.
Yep.
So I went 5, 10, 15.
Yeah.
20? What is this room? Like, do I see where Rabbit? Oh, he's ranking.
Yeah,
Never
Ryba
mind.
is. Yeah.
Oh my
25,
Just pulling on
30.
this door.
And you kind of just take a second as you're running through. What's in this room are 2 buckets full of water, and there's approximately a dozen hooks on the wall that are
Okay.
like kind of coat hooks, for lack of a better term.
This tomato room.
Right. Coat
Gotcha.
hooks.
Yeah, coat
Like, we're-
hooks.
Like where you like hanging a coat, like
Sure, coat
I mean, you could
hooks.
totally use a
like on a
coat
coat
rack.
rack.
Like a coat hanger?
No, like it's like a coat rack hook that's just mounted to the wall.
Uh huh.
But for me,
Yep.
No,
because it's a dungeon.
no, it's actually not for me. They're small and flimsy.
it's-
They're
it's-
designed for.
This is
It's actual
this
coat
is the
hooks.
coat room for the cult.
I guess you could hang your
This is where the
skin
skin
on.
Water?
Yeah, this is where they put your skin before they wash it.
It's for washing the blood off.
Oh,
Yep.
It's the tannery.
It's the
Okay.
tanning room. Yep.
Regardless,
There's no
That's-
sun here. How could it be a tan room?
So that's-
There's not much I can do as a bonus action other than prepare a smite, which I'm not gonna do. So we're just gonna hang out.
She's like, I just
Alright,
got here with this damn crew.
Popular opinion. I don't take extra damage from holy.
Oh well, you can find out.
She
There
don't know
has no
that.
reason to know that.
She doesn't want to find out the hard way,
so
though.
here's
She's
going
not
to be
trying
the
to
fun.
wallop you.
Here's the fun turn. Merrick.
I'm Eric.
Thanks for saving me, but now I
Yep.
gotta kill you.
Hello, Captain. Hello, new person.
Yeah.
I haven't learned your name yet. You're not important enough.
That's fair. That's fair.
Wow.
I've
Really?
known you for like a day.
It's true.
Part of
So-
that.
We
Weren't you a
pulled you out of
shark?
the ocean.
It's your turn, and I believe rogues have extra movement, do they not?
They
Like,
do.
if it makes you feel better, I don't know any of the crew's names except for Brian. That's because I like to pick
I'm
on
not worried about it.
All right. Well, Merrick, it's
5,
your
10,
turn.
15, 20, 25, 30. I don't even need extra movement.
him.
Are you just gonna tackle him, or what's the plan?
Well, so is he like struggling to open this door?
I know you said there's not a door, but I really
Yeah,
wanted
no.
there to be a door.
I mean, honestly, I put a door there. Yeah, you know what? There's like this very fancy, very
Intricate.
fancily carved wooden door. It has. Not that anyone's taken any time to examine it, but there is a wood door with some very nice carvings on it that I feel like is about to get destroyed.
I mean, if he's about to tackle him into the door, he may not go through it, but he will definitely have that imprint on his face. I don't know how hard he tackles him, but it would be funny if he just came back with a door print on his face. I'm
Well,
giggling.
I don't even know if I don't know if he's gonna tackle him, but Merrick, you caught up to
No.
Ryba. What do you want to do?
Merrick's not really a tackler.
Don't got the
You
clue.
good?
So I've caught up to him. I'm gonna try to grab his shoulders to spin him around.
I spin my right, right, round,
just-
right, round.
Just to spin him, or are you
Well,
trying to
like
actually
spin
grapple him?
him and talk to him.
Okay, so going for another grapple, essentially.
Yeah, we'll call it that.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Yeah,
that's
that's
the
yeah,
easiest
that's
way to do it. So,
Yeah.
okay, grapple contest again. Go.
Disadvantage still because
Oh.
greased.
Or- You're going for specifically his shoulders, so I
It's the oil's mostly on my back, like
Yeah.
lower back.
like back and like maybe like forearm down because
I don't
Oh,
think it comes
bless.
into play.
Bless.
so this would be a straight roll.
I was so thinking of Ryba just walking through town, just rubbing oil randomly on himself, and I was not entertained. Thank you.
Yeah. So yeah, you
I'm not
grab-
entertained by that either.
You grab Ryba and you spin him around and you just make eye contact with him and, well...
Oh, hi,
you
Captain.
just-
What are you doing here? I know,
What the
just like-
fuck, man? I told you to stay on the boat. Would you at least tell me what you're trying to do?
The fish said to come here. Mr. Bubbles.
What does it want?
He told me that they are here and I need to find them.
Black otherwise? Sorry, Jills was asking me a
Who
question.
are they?
I don't know. Who are they?
See, I told you this.
Your best Sean Connery.
I don't do Sean Connery.
You picked the voice.
I understand that, but it's much more fun to just DM Cube what the fish says.
Send me the words, and I will speak them.
There we go.
Yeah, have Jeff
Our
Connery do it.
intermediary, yeah.
Yes.
Special guest star,
You'll rule the day, right?
Sean Connery.
Now the captain's taking a
Getting-
small hiatus so that Jeff Connery can show up.
Speak with fish. Go.
Very specific
Bagel
speak
fish.
with animals only for goldfish.
I thought about giving Ryba that, actually.
Give me what?
He just gets unlimited free cast
I
to speak
thought
with
about
goldfish.
giving you a unlimited speak with
goldfish.
goldfish.
Oh,
Or,
okay.
like, speak with fish, but I decided against it in the long run.
That would be okay.
Telepathy, anyways.
You're
and
Aquaman,
enable-
Rubba.
I already have telepathy. It's already gonna work. I mean,
Yeah,
if the thing's
so-
intelligent, I can talk with it.
Anyway, there's what Mr. Bubbles says.
To those who wish to see my true glory, brought to its full light. I assume it's full.
Oh, did I typo that?
Oh god, this is like that underwater temple again.
I tried to tell
Oh.
you this. Oh wait,
I'm
Can I
very
hear
wrong, and
any
I
of
am very
this?
sorry. Let's go back to boats.
Can I hear any of this, or am I just kind of like dawdling around in the freaking hallway?
At this point, I think
Hide it.
I feel like
I'm
at
not
this
sure.
at this point the initiative, like, you guys have talked for more than 6 seconds, but you aren't actively trying to break
Yeah.
out, so you would have had time to come up and hear this.
We're also probably speaking at moderate voice. Like you
I
can probably
imagine
hear it
you're
from
not-
that far away.
Just standing behind the captain, peeking around both sides like 4-year-olds.
We're like, yeah.
Ooh, you in trouble.
Yeah. So what's the plan here then? You guys
Let them know what Mr. Bubbles said.
okay.
On the bright side, there's some weird shit going on down here, probably affecting the town.
That sigh
You're not
of God,
wrong.
that sigh of dang it, you're right.
I mean, what kind of dungeon has coat room? And water
A
fountains?
dungeon for fish worshippers. I don't know. I don't know what dungeon has a coat rack. I don't spend my time in dungeons if I can help it.
Did my previous cult have a coat room?
It did have a room very similar to this, actually.
Oh my god.
Oh!
Yeah. Actually, make
Isn't
me a
this the
history.
same town?
Make me a history check.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh no, 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 no.
Well,
This is a room.
yeah. You
Rooms
remember
built a long time ago.
you remember that there was a similar room, different layout, but it was important for some reason.
The ornate door, does it have anything I recognize?
Well, what it does is it has
I have enough pants.
it has a carving of a large wave cresting with
Shut
a
up, Jeff.
ship on
Don't
with a
giggle at
ship
me.
with what appears to be a moderately sized, well, what would be a moderately sized ship, kind of about to be knocked over by a giant wave.
Shocking.
Neat.
Crashing, actually.
Maybe, you're not a sailor. It's like that looks like some bad weather.
Crashing
to
and
sail in.
sinking, yeah.
Yeah.
What thought are you
That's-
thinking about?
I almost said, Jeff, get out. I am so used to Jeff doing that sort of shit.
But yeah, so funnily enough, you like turn to the door and kind of like run your hand along one of the carvings, and where you were struggling to open it, it's a push, not a pull.
I do this constantly.
Oh my
How
god.
embarrassing.
Does it have push carved in the wood?
No, it's just like you go to
Aw.
like run your hand
This
on
is,
the
this is
carvings.
pushing Elvin.
Yeah.
Deep speak.
Yeah, you like run your hand across it. And
Mr.
you just kind of like
Bubblespeak.
go to like kind of see how old the carvings are, and it just opens with no pressure whatsoever. So,
Mr. Bubbles
Oh,
like,
this is
it says
embarrassing."
push. It says push, money penny.
so
Try about
Anyway.
push, you idiot.
the so the first thing you actually notice as the
Push
door
the
opens
door.
immediately is into the corner
Push
of
the door,
wall,
for God's sakes.
in the
Oh,
corner
God.
of the like the hallway that goes and turns. The first corner right there is a figure that has been carved into the side of the stone.
I saw
I'm an
this in
idiot.
Power Rangers. I don't like this.
Do I expect anything?
So cute.
Is this all Captain's turn or is it my turn?
We're out of initiative at this point. There's no more
Okay.
like trying to get away
Okay.
things. So
I'm an idiot and I like to play with fire, so let's see.
Oh no.
Can I insight check the sculptures just to see if there's anything weird about them? The odds are probably going to be no. That's 12.
I'll give you investigation.
Oh, investigation. Ooh,
So-
fancy. 9.
All right. So you walk up to this first statue. You kind of look at it, look over a sec. Very nice statue, handsome guy, whoever it is, but you don't see anything out of the ordinary.
Okay.
Merrick, you step up behind him. The statue's of Ryba.
I knew it.
Okay. All right.
What?
Very
Are
handsome
you
man.
doing? Are you doing this shit?
Hey, I know this is a little late, but let's take our break there upon that revelation. So, I was gonna try to get it at 10:30, but we were kind of in the middle of something. So
Yep.
let's
Fun times.
let's take her here.
Okay.
Probably 10 minutes and then be back.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
everybody, you heard the god DM. Go
Oh.
do thing. Do a stretch.
I
You
know
heard
what
the
I'm.
goddamn.
I know what I'm
Get
doing.
your
I swear.
snacks, drink some water.
I love your pets.
Hello. Goodbye.
What is in your tartar sauce, Hobble? Uh, that's unfortunate. My baking sheets, as much as I clean them, they always, when I dry them off, they always leave brown on my tea towels every time. But they just rusty.
Oh, how's everyone liking whatever's been happening?
It's good.
Yeah.
I'm psyched to figure out what the hell's going on.
Yeah. Admittedly, having Ryba be the catalyst to get you guys in here, not my best plan, but one of my more effective. So, yeah. Yeah, in my mind, it's like, okay, Yeah, in my mind, one of two things happens. They see Ghost Town, they're like, wait, what's happened here? We should look into this. Or they want to leave immediately, and then I release Ryba. So, yeah. No, you gotta stay in here, Cat. Hey. No, you gotta stay in here, because you've been trying to run away as of late. Oh, that's just cheap garlic bread, then. Like, it's not, I'm not saying that as a bad thing, I'm just saying, literally, garlic, butter, and bread is just a cheap garlic bread. Wow. No, you have to stay in here. You live. No, she's trying to run away. You're an indoor cat. You stay indoor.
Ow! Okay, I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back very quickly.
Yeah. But no, I'm glad y'all are enjoying this. Wah. Wah. Huh. Uh, yeah. So tonight's been enjoyable. I'm now very concerned though, because we're actually getting into the dungeon proper, and I'm like, I am not confident about some aspects of this, but that's okay.
That's what Ryba's trying to do, Free Willy.
Yeah. But yeah. Yeah.
Oh, but the Ryba's code name is Pete. So you have Willie Pete, cousin of Texas Pete.
Fun fact, actually, when I use Dungeon for the layout of this place, this layout format is called Dagger. So, I did make some tweaks to the final shape before using it, but overall, I'm pretty happy with it.
Yeah. This completely like the gem formation thing later on that I can't see yet in character.
Mm-hmm.
Very reminiscent of Underwater Temple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to keep things on brand for them, though. Like, I'll be honest, I kind of look forward to, like, whenever we have wrapped this up officially. I look forward to just being able to share a couple of secrets with you guys about some things. So, for what? No, yeah, I used to do that all the time as actual garlic bread because I was lazy. Like, I wanted really fancy garlic butter, and my mom was like, just make some, like, I don't know how, and like, take butter, add garlic. So,
Stick learning how to cook?
that was years ago. I actually know how to cook yeah, I know how to cook a couple of things. I just don't like to. So,
This stream brought to you by HelloFresh.
if only.
Hello.
Big said we did some today. Oh, we had pork bulgogi. It was really good.
All right.
Ew.
Is everyone back and good to go? I don't want to start if we're not, but all the cameras are on, and I can't see Hobble. So
Cameras that were on before the break are back on.
well, let me know. when
And
you're
now we're
Mr.
back.
Okay, so
All right, time to find Yelena.
Also, tonight's
So,
stream
yeah.
is not brought to you by HelloFresh. Please do not get me HelloFresh unless you want to get me for a sponsorship, which I will gladly do because I'm a fat kid.
so
I'm a fat kid.
Yeah.
Look what I can do.
So you
I
guys
can cook
open
mail
this first
order,
door,
too.
and the first statue you see is of your fish-loving friend before you.
Looks familiar.
It's very handsome.
It looks just like you. Did you
Nah.
do this?
No, I've never been here before.
He's full of fish.
He can inside check that.
See,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter because you truthfully believe you've never been here before.
Deception.
Sure, let's. Okay, no.
I
I've
mean,
never been here before.
You haven't been here before, though. So. Ryba, I guess you're kind of leading us through this then, huh? So,
Yep. Hopefully the statues won't attack their master.
yeah. So,
I mean-
you round the corner and you see this statue and you recognize it. It's an old
Oh.
friend. Haven't talked to him since the whole Explodey and Mr. Bubbles becoming your friend thing.
Oh, he's dead now.
Nani?
I don't know if that's true or not. I'm just saying.
So
that.
wait, you've never, you know this
Uh,
person?
These faces do look familiar, but I've not been here.
And I will say for Ryba, as you go down the hall, you do recognize pretty much every statue here except your own.
That's Gary. Gary was a dick.
Also, yeah.
See, all Giddies are dicks,
I will
including
also
my
say-
uncle.
For convenience, they're in the walls. I just put them on the grid because they're like over top of it, so you don't have to go around them. But they are. So
Okay. I make my way through. I say snide comments about each of them.
as you get to the hallway here, you see some wording carved into the side of the wall in a text I believe only one of you can actually read. It is in Abyssal. So if anyone can read Abyssal and I don't know it, now would be the time where you can pull a fast one.
Does Mr. Bubbles know Abyssal?
I thought you knew Abyssal.
I know Primordial.
Oh,
Nope.
that's inconvenient. No.
Actually, no. I know Abyssal. I just couldn't put it on my sheet. I remember. It wasn't an option. Rules is written, but yeah.
Well, yeah, we gave you Abyssal, so.
I put Primordial because it's the closest.
But yeah, you kind of read the glyphs on the wall, and it says, "To those who fell in the West Sanctum."
Oh.
What?
These people are all dead. Okay. It says, in memory of those that fell in the West Sanctum.
One of these
I'm dead.
statues look like you.
Yes, but I am not dead. There must be someone else, obviously.
No, that's exactly you.
No.
What?
Know you,
What
Matt
happened?
Ford.
Have you been to the West Sanctum?
Not since the accident.
What?
Don't worry about it.
You wanted to come after him? No, we could
I
have
I
just
am
sailed
very
away.
concerned because the other time that we were in some kind of a sanctum that your fish god led us to, we almost all died.
What are the odds of that happening twice?
I better
It sounds
only
like
meet you
it has
very high.
already happened twice, and you're the only one that survived it twice.
Don't tell him the odds.
Never tell me the odds.
Also, if you, I could, yeah, I already gave the description of the room better than what I wrote, so I knew I would.
Okay.
do this. So yeah,
Who's this last statue of? Anybody
Uh,
important?
It was actually the head guy of your particular branch, like the highest ranking member that
Oh,
you
okay.
knew at where you were regularly at. So
Poor boss man.
All right, so I'm not going to stop you anymore because that seems like a futile effort, but I don't want you going alone. I also would like to have a better idea of what the fuck you are dragging us into.
I don't know either.
Okay, what happened at the West Sanctum? What was the
eh,
accident?
So there was this little accident during a ritual. Everyone died, and Mr. Bubbles became my friend.
So we are walking around with dead man, is what I am hearing. Like he
No,
is
no, I did
fishy
not.
zombie.
No, he's very much alive.
Okay.
I
Just-
don't think the spider swarms would have gone after him if he was dead.
Maybe they like
Do you
dead meat.
remember that boat?
Like vultures.
He mentions the spider swarms. Can I have a small panic attack?
I mean,
What do you
go
want me
for
to
it.
save?
I'd like to have a
Did-
moment of panic.
Dealer's choice. I'll let you choose on this one.
I
I feel like it's wisdom based, but
feel
dealer's
like it's
choice.
wisdom 2. Okay, I get a definite shiver thinking about the the spider attacks.
Feeling mental distress is
I'm
a free action.
traumatized.
Hey, I can cast
I've
depression.
learned that this last 2 years.
Yeah.
It's not even
Same
my
with
own
screaming
depression.
and crying, thanks to Annihilation.
Hi, Briar.
Alright.
Okay. That doesn't really tell me the nature of the accident, okay? I'm looking for things that will help us know what actions to possibly avoid doing in here.
While they're
Jeff,
talking, can I invest? You said this is the head honcho. Used to
Yeah,
be
and
head-
then there is
I've made a comment about it.
there is a metal door that appears to have like a slot where we're about eye level, well, medium
That's
creature eye
here?
level. Yeah.
Yeah.
That it almost looks, like the typical jail cell door where it's like the full solid door that has the eye thing that they open up to talk to you and then shut and then shove something through a lower door.
Mhm.
Like a speakeasy door.
Yeah, it's like that without the bottom one, but it's like metal and not.
Okay, so I can't really look through.
Not.
it.
Well, I mean, you could. Yeah, it's. You
Can
might be
I-
able to pry this.
Investigate this while the captain is trying to pry scraps of information out of Ryba's death trap of a
yes.
mind.
You can. What would you like to try to figure out about the statue?
I understand that Ryba was like, "This is head dick." I understand that he pointed him out and
No,
was
he
like,
said this
My
is
words.
dickhead.
"Oh God, this is dickhead." A plaque or something, anything written that has like his actual name, like this is blah blah blah, head of Mr. Bubbles fan club.
As far as you can tell, there is no text, but I will say, as you go down the hallway, the general presentation and regalia of the statues gets more and more elaborate until you get to the one at the end, which is by far the best carved, best looking, best stone picked, and best dressed out of everything in this hallway.
So
The
Ryba's
mine's the
is
most dumpy
shittiest.
statue.
Yes.
That checks out. So
Oh hey, I have stone sense. I'm a
You
dwarf.
do.
I can do that.
What would you like? What
Is
does stone cunning do again? It's been a year.
I'm just gonna post
It's
that in
like
the
you
thing.
can
these
like,
are rocks.
You can double your proficiency bonus.
That's a
on
rock.
history check or something.
That's also a rock.
nice
But
boulder.
a different type of rock.
Yes, Leah. Ow!
Origin of stonework.
Shouldn't have done that.
Okay, so
He's trying to
essentially,
get shit out of me though.
you have expertise in history about where this rock came from. So
Yes.
so
I don't. I guess I'll just use stone cutting, and just
give me a history check with your proficiency bonus doubled.
yes. Oop, nope. All right. Okay, there we go.
He's made of a very nice granite.
Oh god.
It's not a boulder. It's a
You can't
rock.
polish a schist.
21.
Okay. So you kind of take a look at the stonework. Despite their similar coloration and texture, it is a different type of stone than the wall around it. It is a slightly more porous version of a subset of granite.
Nice.
And it is let me double check the map so I can kind of give you a loose location. It is
It's a fucking rock check.
Yeah, it is typically more found to the west from here in more mountainous terrain as opposed to the coastal area of here. So
I mentioned all these
Yes.
lovely facts, and it does look like it was crafted and then slotted into the wall. Like they didn't.
yes,
Okay. First off, Ryba's statue compared to Richard Head, cult CEO, is shit. They did not like Ryba for whatever reason, because they gave him the shittiest types of rocks you can find. This is rattle off all that extra crap. They built this damn thing, they made it look pretty, they slotted it into hole. That sounds slightly dirty now that I said that out loud. No one is here to tell Grandmama I saw that, Captain. And I just feel like that's an involuntary flex on the captain, and his eyebrows just do it. Doesn't even think about it. So I don't know if that means anything, but they did not like Ryba. Maybe Fishman head dick is Fishman. Maybe he is now Mr. Bubbles. I don't know.
Is this you?
Look at the statue and then look at the cold.
Look,
I
they
do not
did
think
it.
this is you. You do not yell at me as much as Bossman did.
you just hear in your mind.
You remember
Ryba.
that?
You just hear in your mind, Ryba, do not insult me with the likes of him again.
Yeah, I did not think so.
And then also there is door over here with peephole that I cannot see into because it's slightly above my head
It's
grade.
a solid 1.5 feet above your head. So
That also sounded
Can
real
I-
bad now that I said that out loud. So if someone tall
The
would like to
statue within
look,
cannot be me.
I'll
These
come
are all
over
dead
and
people,
peek
apparently.
through.
oh no, it's like the eye slot is shut currently.
Oh,
So
damn.
is there a handle?
not on this side, no.
I can fix that.
I always feel like you could just take those and just slide, like the ones especially they show in the movies where you just put the pressure of your fingers and the sweat and everything and just kind of slowly but surely slide it over.
Slide to
I mean,
unlock.
Yeah.
I mean, you probably could actually, like in this case, but you know.
All right.
I used to
Well,
do that to the door of our van when I was a kid. Anyway,
I guess while other people in the party are fingering the slot, I'm gonna try to see if I can discern what kind of a lock the door has.
I'm having elite dangerous
Oh,
flashbacks.
yeah.
You did
It's
ask me what
locked.
things we shouldn't do.
You did.
I did ask that.
Yeah.
You
I don't know from personal experience, but if there is ritual going on, definitely do not lean on important things. That is something I can tell you.
I think I see what happened. I understand completely now. Thank you.
I call back over my shoulder. So he's always been this stupid.
It's not stupid.
Ooh.
Airheaded.
It's
Vacant in the brain.
maybe not the most observant. Maybe not clearly in the present in all cases.
Someone took his brain to Candy Mountain.
That's probably the nicest thing.
Candy
in
Mountain,
some-
Charlie.
There's a
That's
medical
probably-
Leoplerodon, Charlie!
I feel like that's the nicest thing someone's ever said about Ryba, like ever. So
Oh, thank you.
I have an intriguing proposition for you, Steak.
yes,
What would you call the hole in the door that we are trying to look through? Would it be a window?
To the walls! Wait.
before I
Is
answer,
it an unlocked window?
it is an unlocked window because I now know what you're doing.
I would like to use thaumaturgy to throw the thing open.
So
Housekeeping.
Cool.
Because I assume the door itself is probably locked, or
Sorry,
like
family.
there's no
Nobody
handle,
sees the
right?
wizard. No way, no how.
Yeah. So
Yeah, that's
the
why.
door, the door itself is locked, as you can now know with thaumaturgy, because you can't open it. But you shoot the window open, and what you see is just a guy leaning against it with his ear to it, and just kind of, and then just shuts it immediately. So
We both bolt back. There's a
Oh.
guy. There's a
I'm
guy.
no, it's
I think we're past the point of whispers, but I appreciate the effort.
Recognize him in like the quarter of a second we see his face.
no, you do not.
It
Aw.
opens and then closes really quick, and then it's just me and Tyrion at the end of the hallway, like eyes like this big, looking at the back at the
Okay.
cabin, like.
Okay. Ryba. Listen very carefully, okay?
Do I have to make a check?
Do you want to?
No,
You're-
we'll do this straight.
Your face is on a statue that's at the end of the hall. They might recognize you if they see you. You can let them know that you're trying to bring more cultists in.
You guys want to join?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Fantastic!
God, this is great. I had like multiple expectations, and none of them were this, and this is great. So, Ryba, what do you do?
Yeah, I'll go and like take Tyrion's spot
Okay.
Our
in
first,
front of the door. Like, oh, I can handle this.
our first official week back, and we're already causing maybe max chaos.
I'm ruining both campaigns in like the span of a week. It's fucking amazing.
Cube is living best life.
Okay.
I do the special knock, which is shaven haircut. 2 bits.
Well, I saw that in
Okay.
Roger Rabbit. That didn't end well.
You hear from the other. Yeah. You
There we
hear
go.
from the other
Worth
side.
it.
What's the password?
I am from the West chapter. I do not know the password for the. What
you
is this? The
immediately-
South?
As soon as you say that, the eye slot opens up and they look at you. It's like,
Hi.
and they shut it, and you hear the lock a second ago as the door opens, and there's a man standing in front of you.
There's a man.
With a long robe, similar colorization to your own. Although he is wearing a mask that it looks like it has been carved out of a piece of driftwood.
Ooh, fancy mask.
That's impossible. The West Sanctum was entirely destroyed, and there were no survivors. How are you?
I lived.
You are him. What? How? That's not possible. That is literally not possible. All bodies were accounted for.
Oh, what?
I told you we're walking
Yeah,
around with
the
jerky.
records show that the records show that it was 11 out of 11 people there were accounted for. You were the 12th.
Oh. Wait. How many statues are there? You have 12 statues.
It wasn't my job. I go by what the paper.
Oh no.
I'm the first
no.
guy, you motherfucker. Yeah.
You found 11, I am 12. It is. No, yeah, it is me.
I was told the first statue was merely a formality for a member who left.
Ryba was getting paid.
The guy does look like me.
But regardless, please,
Oh, was it
please.
Tyrion?
Ryba has been paid under the table this whole time. Not a clue. He doesn't know.
Sabotage the campaign.
Regardless, please, fellow member, come in. And you step in. They try to shut the door behind you before anyone
Oh,
else.
no,
can
no,
get
these were new recruits.
in.
They wanted to join. They just told me.
Make a deception check.
Oh, I'm good at this.
He was sitting there.
Oh, thank
Yes!
God. Bless us, the fates are with us right now. Oh my God.
The dice woke up today and chose chaos.
You fail every single thing you do until now.
Ryba's legacy. Just kind of a moment of look back.
A little moment where you don't want to succeed. Instant success.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's like you just kind of look back. It's like, very well, and he steps back to allow all of you guys into this next room, which the room itself is mostly empty. There is a large wooden box next to the hallway going into the next area. The room itself, though, appears to have carvings all along it of just an oceanscape with various ships on top of it and various like reefs going down and fish swimming through it. And It looks like something out of SeaWorld.
Any goldfish?
It's like a SeaWorld mural, but like carved into the entire sides of the three walls of this room.
Okay.
Eating a trainer on the wall. No, all right.
I think I've also seen this in
Has
Skyrim.
has the good cultist of the east noticed Ryba's medallion as of yet?
I poke
No.
Vespa forward.
He's just out there. I mean, it's not being hidden or anything. What is Mr. Bubble saying?
Bosa, what the fuck is your name?
He has gone silent at this point, as he is just seeming to wait what happens.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Let
pull
this
you guys
one
into the
play
room as
out.
well, not the statue. Forgot those are on the token layer.
While Varys walks forward, I'm gonna put my weapons up so that they don't get the wrong idea.
Yeah. Actually, as you go to that, if you would, weapons in the box, please, as we do not allow them deeper into the sanctum.
They literally walked in without a problem. This
I
box?
understand. Yes, I get chewed out if they're not. If someone that does not have weapon permission gets weapons past my door.
I have a
And
question.
I don't want.
This
What?
is for Steak.
Yeah, what's up?
Is this box slightly taller than me? Do I have
It's
to
just
look over the edge like a child?
It is just a random shipping crate. So
So yes, it probably is slightly bigger
Yeah.
than me.
the rim is about eye level with you.
Hmm.
So
If it makes it any better, I do not like the new security checks either. And I take out a dagger and put it in the box, and then another dagger, and then another dagger.
Aren't you the reason they have these security checks?
No.
How big is a light crossbow?
it will fit in this box, as this is again a large shipping box.
No, I'm wondering if it would be like I'm picturing a hand crossbow, like a small one.
Mhm.
I think that this is probably needed to go in the box. I will
If
put my
you're trying
crossbow
to
and my scimitar in the box.
If you're trying to conceal it, that would be harder because of just the general shape of a crossbow. But
Yeah, that's
not impossible, but not
Yeah.
easy.
so good.
Yeah, I'm going to put shield in there and light crossbow. I make sure it's very unloaded. Do I have to put my
Give me
ammo
my
in there too?
I was told weapons.
And it's technically not
Ammo
a
is not
weapon.
technically a weapon, as far
It's a
as
loose
I am
handful of
aware.
arrows thrown in there.
Okay, then I will keep the bolts if that's fine with you, because I don't want to chase them around bottom of a box that I can't even properly see in.
Right. I will go ahead and deposit my hand crossbow and my rapier,
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
and that's it.
And
Yeah,
I
because you have a couple daggers on you, don't you?
I do have a couple of daggers
Okay.
on me, and I would like to keep them on
Give me
me.
a sleight of hand check. Just,
I would
Okay.
also like to do a sleight of hand check as I put.
I'm gonna help distract while you guys are doing this. I'm gonna go, but what about these guns? And I'm gonna like flex
Oh my
while
god!
making finger guns.
Please,
How hard does he laugh?
first off, charisma check, just general from
Okay.
Ryba for that.
Please, we need another.
Come
nat
on,
20.
Ryba.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
pretty good.
You have his attention, so that will give you guys advantage on the sleight of hands.
Oh, sweet.
And I do the strength check to try to flex
I don't
and
have
look
anything that would
intimidating.
even plausibly be consumable.
You know what you know in like an old cartoon where you flex and it goes the other way?
Reverse Popeye, got it.
Wait, what
you
are we
make
rolling?
the bicep
Sleight of
flexing
hand.
motion, but then flex your
Sleight of hand at
tricep
advantage.
somehow. It's weird. It's biomechanically it'd be possible, but
15?
Okay, let me double check what his passive perception.
I'm trying to keep
advantage,
my
mine was
mace on me.
24.
That
Sneaky,
is a bold try. Okay.
I have a scimitar. Ain't no way that shit's getting
Yeah.
smuggled anywhere.
So you kind of like try to like hide your mace up under your cape or your cloak, for lack of a better term. It's not the best hidden in the world. Merrick, you actually do manage to get your daggers by though. So
Man,
Yeah,
I'm just
no.
thinking now of having a lizard folk or a wantee that swallows their weapons to get them past checkpoints.
Oh,
Our lizard man definitely swallowed
She-
his wand when we were in the tomb.
Oh boy.
All right.
So
Yeah.
I,
So
We need our swords.
The cross guard is just like sticking bulging out of their neck.
It's a Yikkawa, it's just a spear.
so after kind of checking weapons, and he does notice your mace, Tyrion. So
like, hold your ponies. I have 2 shields under here. Hold on. So I pull. Just pull the mace and the secondary shield out like I was finagling with it, and it was taking me a minute.
okay.
Important to note, I'm definitely not putting my shield in that box because he asked for weapons.
Oh, that is valid point. I will put shitty shield in there and keep the good one. And point out the doily and be like, my grandmama knitted this for me. I cannot give this up. I don't know what you guys are going to do with it, so I must protect the doily because
And you just kind of see him think for a second.
grandmama gave it
Don't
to me.
hit anyone with the shield, and we won't have a problem.
To be on back, like turtle.
I guess
Anything is weapon if you try hard enough.
you're not making a good case for yourself. I'm just gonna say.
This is the man that does not remember his own statue. We literally walked back here, and he says, "This is very handsome man. I don't know face," and he's looking at his own statue. So I don't want to hear it.
I look familiar.
Let me formally introduce myself. I am Sir Pargus, or Pagus. Sorry, Pagus.
Haggis, like the food.
That
Like-
is
Like sheep.
Pagrus.
Pagrus.
Hey.
Yeah.
Agris.
Pagrus, like pancreas.
You're a
No.
cultist, Harry. Hagrid.
You're a cultist, Harry.
Harry Pegris.
And he kind of goes,
You're a cultist, Harry.
The main chamber is currently in use, as we do, as you came at a very... honestly, you came at the bad time. There are 2 representatives from the main sanctum here. It's not a good time to be here.
Oh,
Shit.
Sounds like the perfect time to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah, then higher ups won't know that we're random ass new people. They can go ahead and go, yes, I like that dwarf and that tiefling and that human and that other human that apparently was not dead.
Actually, it's kind of obvious, the lack of the robes, and, you haven't had your mask carved yet, and also
Brand new.
You haven't gone through the trials for the mask carving and all that jazz. So, like,
Well, I
it's
mean, yes, it saves us time. That way we won't have to go through all of that and you go, how dare you take these idiots in? They already know. We're here. Like, okay, good choice. You made good job taking these people in.
it's not in my power to decide that, but
Oh, well, sorry. I thought that was
regardless,
you.
looking at Ryba, how did you survive that? How did you survive that? The entire sanctum was 3 feet underwater when the closest chapter got there.
I just got lucky, I guess.
Wait, was this the old one? Was this the one that...
I don't remember this, do I?
No.
Okay.
You just remember the blast and waking up with a goldfish in a necklace.
Huh.
So,
I guess I just got lucky.
Make sure he's not puked on something.
well, regardless, it is good to see you, brother, in good health, I'm assuming. You seem to be walking all right, and you're not bleeding out, which is better than some.
It's preferable.
Yes, indeed.
Seeing as how everyone else from the West chapter met their demise, does this mean I have been promoted?
That chapter was formally disbanded
Oh,
upon the collapse, so no.
done.
That sounds more like a demotion than anything.
Pat Ryba on the arm. Good try, Ryba. Good try.
Yeah,
You haven't been promoted. You've been excommunicated.
I get that a lot.
Well, I guess why are you here? This town was said to. We were told to not. You would. Bleh.
Oh,
I thought we told other sanctums to not come to this town, as it would blow the cover of the system.
oh, I did not hear that. My fish friend wanted me to come here. I mean, Mr. Bubbles. I'm gonna hold him up.
Just a blank look of like the fish.
Do not insult him like that. He
See
is
him
Mr.
kinda-
Bubbles.
You see him kind of take a look.
Blub.
He's like, how long have you been on the sea?
This time or the time before that or the time before that?
How long have I actually been on the sea?
I don't know. How long have you? How long has Ryba thinks he's been on
Blub
the sea?
motherfuckers.
Uh,
Mother blubbers.
What
I
is
guess the Riva account would be as accurate as
what is
Yeah.
Ryba's
Probably.
concept of time on the sea?
probably as much as I spent with the group.
Accurate.
So maybe a couple months is what all it's
Yeah,
been,
that's
right?
about accurate. Yeah, there's been a time skip here and there, and ocean travel's not fast, so
Yeah.
it's like,
That's it. A few months.
perhaps it will do you good to be back amongst those who want to save the world as we do.
Yeah. You
Regardless,
still do Taco Tuesday?
yes, actually, do. They
That
now
is now
come-
canon. Taco Tuesday is now canon.
It now comes with nachos as well, actually.
oh,
Ooh,
Holy shit, why did
improvements.
you not tell us about this earlier, Ryba?
Exactly.
Like,
You know what? I
bacon
buried the
roll
lead.
and Nachos. That's you can't pass that up any day.
Well, regardless, wait here for a moment. I will see if I can go inform the. I will go see if I can't go inform the head of the branch that we have.
Wait, what day are we on? Is it Tuesday?
Returning from it is Wednesday.
Damn!
Oh, I just missed it.
And he kind of just makes his way.
That is just my luck.
Kind of opens the door, goes through, shuts it behind him, and you hear it lock behind.
Oh.
So I'm going to hazard a guess here. You just walked into the other sanctum and said, "Oh, these seem like good people," and that
I
was
do not sound
right?
anything like that.
Sure. You don't look anything like that statue in the hallway either.
Sass is real.
Anyways,
Right. All right. So I think what we're going to try to do is ride this out until we can get further into the sanctum, figure out what's going on.
6 days later, it'll be Taco Tuesday.
It is Wednesday, unfortunately.
6 days later, yes.
I don't think I want to leave the rest of the crew for 6 days on the ship.
Okay, no Taco Tuesday.
We can have Taco Thursday on the ship.
Not
Be
this
fine.
time.
Kind of. This is going to end up turning violent. I know this
What day is
because
Thursday?
we're not going to go through with becoming cultists.
But you told me you were interested.
You really do
You lied to me.
have memory of regular goldfish, don't you?
It's okay. You'll forget about all of this tomorrow, I'm sure. This is. I think what our plan should be is see if we can get 2 or 3 of them and get the drop on them. How many? Okay, so there were 12 in the West Sanctum. This is not the main one, but there are people visiting from the main one. So there's
You said there
probably
were
going to
2
be
from the main one.
two from the main one. So there's probably somewhere in the realm of 15 to 20, depending on how. If this was a larger sanctum, but not quite as big as the main one. I don't know how cult numbers work, but that's an educated guess. That's about how many we're going to have to potentially make it through.
Also,
Do I remember how big this chapter is?
Do you know what chapter you're in?
The south one.
Make a history check to see if you can remember how many members are in the South Sanctum.
17.
Exact numbers, hard to say.
Ollie,
You think
Give me a range.
yours was bigger.
he's
Oh.
making biscuit.
That
Oh,
is
Ah.
biscuit.
Yeah, that's about the extent. But you remember, yeah, because like, as like a team building thing, one of the higher ups was like, "Let's do a group challenge, and whoever gets the
Pizza
more of these gets a pizza on a Friday." And you remember seeing the breakdown numbers,
Yeah.
and yours was larger than the South Sanctum.
So,
You lost them still, but
Oh, you got pizza and nachos?
so Raiba, question. If you kind of remember that this one is smaller, how many do you think were being paid under table like you? Because apparently they only counted 11 bodies when there were 12 of you.
I don't remember being paid.
Oh. Okay.
I do not think you get paid to be in
All the
cult.
money went to the tacos.
Right, that's good. That's good that we're dealing with smaller numbers here.
Okay.
I still think it might be a good idea if we can get 2 or 3 in a room so that we can disguise ourselves with some robes. I mean, I can put on a disguise for myself to get us around here. I can make myself look exactly like any one of them. But we need to, yeah, if we're gonna get further in here without getting overwhelmed, we kind of got to take them out in groups.
Okay.
I don't see us getting out of this alive, and I'd rather not have, us in the middle of a circle of 8 to 10 of them. That doesn't sound like that's good for us, especially unarmed. So we could subdue some, come back, get our weapons.
as you're talking, you actually hear the latch on the door click.
Okay, yeah.
Hi, Ollie.
So-
I see that Ollie
So that
face.
is, and what
Ollie
you
face.
see come through are the Sir Pagras, as you were introduced to him before, as well as 2 others coming behind him, and he kind of comes up. So, I talked to the superiors. They wanted me to see if you all would be willing to come back at the future time. As he said,
Have
the
our
sanctum.
people call your people.
He essentially said this sanctum is closed to new recruitment at the moment, and unfortunately, with the dissolvement of the West Sanctum, that would make you a new recruitment as well. Right? Was it? Yeah.
Yes.
We
Could we not reinstall the West Sanctum and we just be it?
well, that's the problem with you wanting to be the West Sanctum is this is not the west of our main sanctum. So
we'd have to be anointed
We
and
could be
then
the
leave?
Wester Sanctum.
Western Sanctum.
Even Westerer.
that's not how compasses work, and that's also called the East Sanctum, I believe.
That's
You could go far west enough.
That's how our compass works. I show him a compass that just says north, 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 northwest, northwest, west.
Do you just do the
East.
cardinal directions, or do you do the sub cardinals, or do we have a north northwest?
We could be the South by Southwest Sanctum.
I don't.
Look, you said Taco Tuesdays, okay? For me and my fatness, that is good enough. I pat my tummy.
Regardless, I was asked to see if you all would be willing to come back another day. So if you would please just come back, perhaps a day or two, that would give them time to sort their business here and then be on their way, and then we can.
I'm
Let
going
me
to look
consult with
for-
the supervisor.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna look for signs of Ryba being talked to by this fish.
Okay. So
Oh, no.
you talk.
Ryba's pulling a Karen. The Karen's around
Yeah.
his neck.
Okay, what are you asking, Mr. Bubbles?
What do you think we should do here?
He casts Arms of Adar on the 3 of them.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
The manager has spoken.
Yeah, you just watch him in the bubble, just completely motionlessly flip 180. His eyes go jet black, and the tentacles shoot up from
3
the ground.
tentacles shoot out of the fucking bowl.
Yeah. So, and with that, do we want to get into combat 8 minutes before we end the session? Or
Yes.
do we just want to pick this up next week with the start of initiative?
Aw,
I
That
should-
might be
Probably.
Yeah,
that's a good way to end the
Yeah.
session.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what happens
Oh,
is
Goldfish
Mr.
casts
Bubbles.
Arms of Hadar. That's a good way to end a session.
Yeah.
My question is one, is Ryba still standing from all that force of just suddenly Arms of Adar and his fish going batshit? And 2,
Yeah,
did he
no.
just reach over the weapon crate? Oh no.
Mr. Will.
Our weapon crate is underneath Mr. Bubbles of Adar.
Well,
Arms
let
of
me
Adar.
do this real quick because I don't remember the exact
In
details of the spell,
arms of
but I remember.
Adar.
Good time.
Sarah McLaughlin's a warlock. Confirmed.
There we go.
I have
Sarah McLaughlin. There we go.
So
Oh.
I'm gonna
Sarah
actually,
Warlockian, yeah.
I'm gonna borrow him for a second to make the thing.
Where is Mr. Bubbles?
But
He's with Ryba. See, he hits everybody within 10 feet of him.
actually, this spell is normally centered on the target, but you literally just watch the eyes shoot black, a single like bubble come out of his crystal orb, go over to where they are, pop, and that makes the arms.
Okay.
Like he can almost as if he can make this a ranged spell or something.
Weird. Okay.
It's special. Got it.
Into it.
There's a little bit of homebrew going on with.
That's
the
fair.
pace
That's fair.
here.
The only reason I know this is because I have been hit by Arms of Hadar many times before.
You've been hit by. You've been
yeah.
struck by arms of Hadar.
And simple, Mr. Bubbles is like Mr. Bubbles is my fun project, for lack of
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Basically, I wasn't familiar. I don't have any abilities or anything. You decide every fucked up thing it can do. That's what Mr. Bubbles is.
So that's the area of Harms of Adar. I think it actually still does hit Varys. So
It's me as well. Okay.
The last time this happened, our warlock was casting it on the entire group at a cranked level, hitting everybody in a minecart
Yeah.
while we were being chased.
So-
Don't worry. I'm pretty sure all the affected people are strength-based characters, and we'll all be fun.
yeah, we will address this next week.
Sounds
Neat.
good to be back.
I will also
Yeah, it's fun.
I will give one more thing before we end. As you go to Mr. Bubbles, like, what should we do? He turns around and says, I will not be, and says to everyone in the room, not just Ryba, you all hear this for the first time.
I will not be stopped.
I will not let the mortal incompetence of my followers ruin my chances again.
Damn.
Neat.
And cast that on everybody, and we'll pick up next week.
We
don't
love
think he's working about
this.
me.
All right.
Oops, I gotta fix that. I got
So,
three.
What happens when you're familiar? It turns out to be the big bad.
We love this.
I had
Me,
to
I'm
get my
gonna
nuts.
write my
Oh
own
my God.
dungeon and just see what happens. Also, me does this. So
Yeah,
You're not wrong.
I enjoy it.
yeah.
Oh my God, that was good. And I got
So-
3 quotes in the end. Good.
All right.
Oh,
I'll let Hobble.
you didn't do the ad quote online.
Nope, I did it the wrong way. Thank God, because I fucked it up a little bit.
Oh, you also said nice. Okay, I wasn't looking at chat.
Yeah. So, Mr. Bubbles, you got. Hey, Cube.
I said nice after you did. I
You're
typed
starting
it.
to see what I actually have
Oh.
for this guy, huh?
What's that? One more time?
You were like, "Oh yeah, give me a fish. It'll probably be useless," and I'm like, "Oh,
Oh, I just love it. I love the concept. I love the concept of it also being secretly like extremely powerful and evil.
How are you getting these
So I'm it's ticking all the boxes for me. I'm enjoying
choice
it quite a bit.
quotes, Leah?
Yeah.
Uh,
I just love." I love Merrick Soul. Okay, we need to get the drop on somebody. Fish gets the drop on all of you.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep. Perfect.
thank you,
Fish
Mr.
said,
Bubbles.
Hit who? Varys? Got it.
Exactly as we wrote it.
I like that Mr. Bubbles really would be like, we've known her for like a day, whatever.
Yeah, I'm not attached to any of you.
Yeah.
I like the idea. So Merrick would be like, all right, God, God thought I was thought I had a good idea. It's good.
The fish thought I had a good idea.
Takes it as a compliment.
that's
yeah.
all the
Thank you.
time we got for tonight. So we appreciate you guys
Okay.
coming by and enjoying our very quickly escalating shenanigans. They're getting really, really fast. He's got an arm
Yeah.
this time.
Yeah.
Oh my god, there was an arm!
This is what happens when you give me a month to plan.
The claw. The claw.
He programmed an arm. That's what the month was.
That's the whole thing. Make sure you hit that follow button so that you guys can come watch us some more. We generally do this every Tuesday unless someone is not feeling under the weather. Not feeling under whatever. If someone's feeling sick, we don't do this because we care about real life.
Or they're busy, or bad things happen.
Yes.
Real life is more important than D&D.
Yes.
Not really, but
But we still try to be here.
Hydrate, sleep, take your meds, eat.
I'm Hobble Dragon.
unless you don't take
Bat
meds, then don't do
Perfectus.
that.
Don't take your meds if you don't take meds. That's Cube.
Take the medicine that has been prescribed to you by a doctor.
That's our DM, Steak. And the giggle in the bottom corner is Leah.
I'm causing problems.
I mean, technically that's Mr. Bubbles, but that's beside the point.
I am Mr. Bubbles, so
I
I'm also Mr. Bubbles to an extent.
It's me, Mr. Bubbles.
Mr. Bubbles.
I'm the one who
Connery.
blubs.
He
my
that
God.
loves.
You all have a great night. I love all of your faces. Don't forget, fed, med, bed. Goodbye.
Bye,
Okay.
everybody.